Alrighty. Alrighty, so this is going to be our... hi, Brandon. So this is going to be our second stream with our sort of brand new streaming setup. We're going to be on here for a little while, just playing around, playing a little bit of a game. Orion Pirates Plus mod, as usual. And we're just, we're going to go out. We're going to have some fun. If chat is involved, then we will chat and have some fun, answer questions. So just shoot the shit about how we hang out and have a good time. And if not, then this will become very much like a normal episode. Alright, so let's see. Last time... we started the ISC campaign, and we had finally gotten outside of our little tiny frigate, which had been serving us quite well. We had done very, very well in that frigate, quite honestly. And then we went and decided that we desperately needed something a little bit more powerful, and we bought a star cruiser. Unfortunately, made a small mistake. You see, we brought a normal CM, and what we actually should have bought was, if I can find it here in the ship list at all... No, it's not there at all. Oh, no, there it is. A CMP, which would have given us a PPD. PPDs are awesome weapons. So, unfortunately, instead, we've got the normal CM that just has triple plasma torpedoes, which, that's not nothing. I mean, that's 60 damage right there, as opposed to this, which is more refined damage. So, yeah, we're going to kick off and have a little bit of fun with that. So, just quick run through the supply yard, get ourselves a couple more shuttles, because eventually we will run into the Gorn. Buy ourselves a whole bunch of spare parts, just in case we try not to blow up. And some Marines, just in case we have to hit the oh crap button and try and board and steal something. Ah, that's okay. I didn't realize I had people from Australia. That's pretty cool. And we'll start with an asteroid base defense. This ought to be pretty easy. Hopefully. Generally. Although, the last time I did an asteroid base defense, it was like 6 dreadnoughts versus 3 heavy cruisers and the asteroid base, because they way oversold how powerful the AB is. Alright, so we're going to set up our Wild Weasel, steadily get up to speed to get ready to do some damage. And any enemies out there yet? Nope. But today we have Mr. Big Bad Asteroid Base with his 4 Phaser 4s and 4 Phaser 3s. And the Demolition, which is mostly useless. Oh, that's not entirely... He's got 6 Phaser 1s. That's not bad. Plus, 4 Phaser 3s. I'm guessing he's some kind of escort frigate. Because, the ISC realized that, oh crap, the enemy is using all kinds of fighters. And we also have our good friend, the Justice, who is even less well-armed. And, first enemy, it's a heavy cruiser. Alright, so the game is going to be like that. That's what they're going to do for us. We're going to quickly set up our weapon systems on the proper hardpoints, because we haven't done that yet. It's the first trip of the brand new CMP. So, 1 for the phasers, and then I think we're going to go 2... No, we're going to have 2 up through, because I think in descending order. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 1 for phasers, 2 for plasma torpedo to the left, 3 for plasma torpedo to the middle, 4 for plasma torpedo to the right. And weapon arcs on these things, so wide open 180 degree forward arcs with the plasma torpedoes, and the phasers are that really weird mix of ISC forward shooting mostly. Although, there is a refit here with a 360 degree mount, which ought to be useful. Let's pick up our speed. We need to get on in there. We'll prep another Wild Weasel just in case. And get the forward shield to some level of reinforcement. That way we can actually get things done. Maybe. Ish. Well, it does look like it's only a single heavy cruiser. So let's send out a probe, find out exactly what it is we're dealing with here. And at some point we're going to find out. Power screen. Tell me how much power I have in my shield so I can steal. 2 plasma... Wow, that's actually really weak for a heavy cruiser. This must be one of the really early KR designs. Which... It is the early era, so that makes a whole heck of a lot of sense, actually. Alright, we actually outrange him. That's an interesting set of circumstances. His plasma torpedoes are plasma F, so they've got a maximum effective range of 10, and they can go a little bit further than that. But once they go beyond 10, they start losing power, whereas our G-type plasma torpedoes can go much further than that. Actually, let me get out my little quick start guide here. Alrighty. Let's see, we need to come around and hopefully not smash into things. Plasma torpedo G is 0 to 10 is 20, 11 to 15 is 15 damage. No, the AI does not understand nor care for dust fields. They are badasses, and they shall fly right through the heart of anything. Give a little bit of phaser blast. It doesn't have much shields to begin with. It is just a little tiny freighter. Although he looks like he didn't take too much damage at all. He's probably reinforcing that forward shield. If we really wanted to get cheeky, and it's not something I'm going to try and do, is we could try smashing him into the asteroid. Alright, we need to have plasma torpedo number 4 on, because that's the closest mount towards him. We're in a good position to do something to him. He's just got to come out of cloak. And he's not going to for a little while. Oh, life is pain sometimes when you fight the Romulans. Eventually, you will come on... Oh, actually, let's accelerate this. That actually won't work because our weapons are guided weapons and it takes some time to actually hit. I need to be stopping your electronic countermeasures. Alright, select 4. Getting ready for the plasma torpedoes. It is going to take a little while. I can't believe I'm going to do it, but we're a light cruiser and we're going to try and plasma anchor a heavy cruiser. Yeah, ISC are an awesome faction. They have... with the PPD is one of my favorite... Oh, he's coming out of cloak. Don't need to do that at all. So cancel that. Oh, not that button. This button. Fire plasma torpedo. There's us circling on in. And wait for it. Another plasma torpedo. And wait for it. Wait for it. Another plasma torpedo. Who would have thought? We anchored him and we don't want to anchor him anymore. We've done our job. We managed to deal the damage we wish. Oh, we knocked out both of his plasma F torpedoes. Nice. Yeah, we've got this one in the bag. Just a slow rolling brawl, which is kind of how the ISC in this era fight. We don't have much in the way of complex long-range weaponry, but we try. Am I going to smash into that? That's one major problem you always have to worry about ISC. Am I going to smash into the giant rocks? Because they are not very maneuverable ships. How's this KR doing? Oh, he's having a bad night, and by the time we come back in with all our phasers, it might cut him in two, actually. We have a semi-decent chance of killing him. Do we have a chance of stealing him? That'd be a fun idea. He's got 2 people on board. If it weren't for the fact that the demolition basically had his number, I'd try for it. In fact, I will try for it if he survives this next phaser barrage. They'll probably kill him before we actually get a chance to actually steal a ship. He didn't survive the barrage. We're done. Good night, my little friend. It all came for naught. That shouldn't be too much prestige, unfortunately, because, well, it was 3 ships ganging up on a single heavy cruiser. That heavy cruiser possibly could have taken the asteroid base if it was on its own. 142 prestige, yeah, not much at all. We got to avoid this for now. I don't really have the capability of knocking out the planet. I could give it a shot, but it'd be risky. Oh, Enigma missions, they're always fun. Bonus free 50 prestige, just for stealing whatever is on the ship. Alert, increase speed. It's a Hydron vessel. What is the Hydrons doing way far out on this place of the galaxy? That's been something that's been really confusing me lately, because we've been into a lot of Hydron ships, generally disabled, or in some way offline, but they're still out there a lot. Looks like we use, what, 6.7-ish? 6.5 points of energy? This is a really weird movement ratio on the ship. All the movement ratios in the stock game are pretty, like, straight on normal. But the frigates are 0.3, destroyers are 0.5. I think light cruisers go... No, yeah, light cruisers also go up to 7, I think. 0.7? It's not super important. We can actually maintain a speed of 17. Wow. I'm pretty impressed. So that means 16, or not quite 16, 15-ish in order to charge the Wild Weasel. Although our phaser capacitor is fully charged and ready to go, so that's working with that. Let's get that forward shield to a maximum reinforcement level. See what we can do about it. Enemy still hasn't shown up yet, so I'm a little confused and surprised. Where have they gone? Oh, brother, where art thou? Let's figure it out. Well, what am I missing? I'm missing something. What is the one critical thing that I'm clearly forgetting? Oh yeah, to check exactly what's on his ship. Nothing! Really? That is so incredibly disappointing. Also, no enemy by this point? Let's maximize the speed of time and find out what's going on here. Has the game spawned me into a sector with no enemies? Yes. Yes, it did. Okay. That happens on occasion. So, good night. Mission complete. There wasn't even anything to steal. That's not fun. We want to do hilarious things. Give me lots of prestige, game. All the prestige you've got. Enough to buy a CMP, or better yet, a CC. 13 prestige. Well rewarded for a job well done. Really haven't figured out which sector we want to go after yet. The Gorn or the Romulans. We did the Gorn the first time around, but we're currently doing a Romulan campaign in our normal campaign. Oh no, we've been ambushed by a War Eagle and a by a what? An FAL, is that? FALR. Are you the super weak, incredibly pathetic 6 phaser boat that we ran into in the main campaign? Because if you are, we're going to have a good time with you. Do I? There we go. That's charging speed. Alright, let's get forward shield to a reinforcement level. So War Eagle's going to have 1 Plasma R torpedo and like 4 phaser ones. Because it's incredibly poorly armed for what it is. We could probably outduel it on our own. But whatever you've got, that'll determine whether or not we actually try and get into this fight. So first things first, we'll set ourselves 90 degrees to both these targets. Just start pulling away. But if you turn out to be complete... Oh yeah, okay, we're doing this. We are doing this. It's a Mauler and a War Eagle. And we can take the War Eagle. Now he does have a Plasma R, which is a scary weapon, don't get me wrong. But we can take the War Eagle. And the reason why we can take the War Eagle is because we have long-range plasma torpedoes, and the AI doesn't make full use of that impressive range. If he wanted to, he could fire his Plasma R torpedo out to a range of... Oh no, it really does drop off after 10. Well, it would be still doing 35 damage at a distance of 15 if he fired it, whereas ours would do 15. So actually, I think I'm going to pseudo-rush him. We'll launch all 3 pseudo-plasma torpedoes at him. That'll cause him to immediately stop. We'll pull around to the side. Let's get more speed out of this. We're going to need it. Oh, but if he cloaks, that'll be a problem. Oh boy, you're going to do this, aren't you? Alright, I need you, and you all selected, and we also need to get ready for a pseudo-strike. Pseudo-strike! Did I get all of them? There's his. Okay, now we pull away. We pull directly away. And hope that we don't have to cost a Wild Weasel, because he didn't have to use his. We are doing not full speed. Now we can do full speed. Will we get away in time? That'll be an interesting question. I am going to let the phasers burn it down a little bit. But it's always interesting to see. Oh, he did burn the Wild Weasel. Oh, that was foolish, my friend. Now, we're not going to be able to get back to him before his shuttle bay is recharged. But that does put us in a pretty nice position. We'll be able to... Okay, it was going to burn out, guys. The phaser crews are trying to protect the rear because they're so terrified of what would happen, which you can't really blame them. When you stop to think about it, ISC ships have such a glaring hole in their stern defenses that, yeah, of course they would worry about that. Come on, give me something to work with. Come out of cloak so I can shoot at you. Yeah, 1 R-type plasma torpedo and 4 phaser ones. This is the state of Romulan technology at the beginning of the war. Come on, come on. Oh, honestly, that was foolish of me. I should have thought of this. Because I should have thought of this. There's really no other because. Yeah, we should have thought to tractor anchor him. Okay, what kind of high energy turn chance? Yeah, we're going to hard over on this one. I got to grab him and I got to hit him with everything I got, like, right now. So I don't want to waste the time to... Also that. And yeah, the Mauler's now going into cloak, which is clever moves, my friend. Let's go way up here. Let's go into here. Oh, got to keep that turn going. Get ready with a bomb. Closer, closer. I want closer. Now. All weapons select. What? I think there's a glitch going on with that, and it really annoys me. Because we took a hit we really didn't have to take now, and we're going to burn out of here. Yes, blast away at anything you can, because you never know when you might not be able to do anything. Just a long, boring cruise. Although, the ISC did come across an entire galaxy to be able to do this to us. So, we're just going to set tracks. If we need to, we can run. War Eagles are not fast ships at all. I mean, they're super ancient Romulan design. But I would prefer to be able to kill these guys and get the massive prestige bonus. 15 and 14. Yeah, we're going to slow way down. We're going to slow down just so that we can recharge the plasma torpedoes. As long as you guys don't increase in speed above... Yeah, that. We're good. Wrong way. We want to go up in speed, not down in speed. And also, give me my map. We don't want to go off the map. That's also the other key thing here. Just waiting for our plasma torpedoes to charge. Are you actually doing anything to that rear shield? Not really. Your range is too long and you're not smart enough to actually wait for the charge to happen. Slow down the speed of time. Back to normal. Okay, plasma torpedo 2. Dump in his face. Oof. It looks impressive, but the problem is he's just not giving his batteries any opportunity to charge. Plasma torpedo 3. Get ready to fire. Fire. Oh, gotta pull this turn a little bit tighter, And now pull away. Full speed. Kick that speed up to maximum. Just build it up because of that. Oh, please tell me that torpedo hits. It does. Wonderful. Okay, set it to the stern and just burn like all heck. Distance is closing. Oh, this is going to be tight. This time I want the rear crews to shoot this thing down because we're not going to make it to full speed anyway. It might be worth actually dumping a Wild Weasel, but I don't think we decelerate in time. All defensive weapons fire! Let's see how much damage this deals. I'm watching this. The shield is still around. Awesome. The shield isn't even down below light yellow. That's amazing. I'm actually really impressed. Congratulations, guys. You've fully impressed your captain. They got the Mauler there doing whatever he wants to do. In fact, I'm going to set the reinforcement to 360 just so that we have a little bit of defense because I don't think he's doing any actual damage to me. From this range, the Mauler doesn't do much. Like, it can, but he's not giving his batteries enough time to charge anything. Select Plasma Torpedo 4. We may dump it in his face. Just try and stay outside of a range of 10. That way he can't do anything to me about it. Keep going away from him. I don't want him shooting me. He's going to shoot me in the stern, isn't he? Should probably say, we're actually getting quite a bit of energy in that shield. Huh. Interesting. How long until we get another pseudo torpedo? Because that would be useful. Oh no, it's ready. Really? Oh, okay. We're ready with another pseudo barrage, so we're probably going to do that to somebody at some point. It tends to be the easier solution. In fact, I'm going to go up to a level 2 repel beam. Because I want to grab him and just maul him with the 60 damage of the plasma torpedoes I can deal. I can actually deal more damage to him with plasma torpedoes than he can flat out deal to me. Because he's only got a single R-type plasma torpedo. Which, you know, he's a heavy cruiser, and all he can do is 50 damage with plasma. You'd imagine they'd do at least 80 by this point. I mean, we're a light cruiser. We're doing 60 at this point. Come on, steadily work around. We are going to win this ambush quite heavily. It is my intense desire and need to do so. Ooh, that's a thought. I hope you're really low on plasma power right now. Bombs. Bombs go there. Set weapons. Come on, come on. There we go. You're mine. By the way, shut this off and go and drop a mine. Good night. I got most of them, but I didn't hit what I really wanted, and that was his plasma R torpedo. He's still under cloak. He's still dealing with that. How are you doing? Yeah, you're doing perfectly fine. We haven't shot at you. But he's down to a speed of 4.5. Ooh, that's good. That's very good. We can be aggressive with that one. Come on, give me a good angle here. Give me a nice little angle that I can abuse the universe with. We actually do have one. We're perfectly on his stern. Now, he is in cloak, which means we can't do anything to him. And this guy's circling around over here, which means frustration. Although he's way out there, so I'm real surprised he decided to give us that much distance to work with. Yeah, he's still charging that plasma torpedo, and our systems are not ready to do anything about him. I'm going to charge that up just in case we can get it ready in time. What do you mean don't look early enough? This is like the full-on model from the original series. Alright, let's... Oh, he's coming out of the cloak. I'm going to grab him. He's also decided to repair his systems. Marines, if you don't mind, steal me a ship. Yeah, this. Let him go. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Let's see if we need to emergency get the heck out of here. Phasers, I'll take that. That's fine. Looks like not. Okay, let's select all of our plasma torpedoes. 2, 3. And I do not have the angle I want yet. Give me the angle I want. I want to dump a whole ton of plasma torpedoes on him. Well, fake ones. I want to trick him into freaking out. Oh, boy, that was close. Luckily, that won't be a problem. Alright, let's select all our plasma torpedoes again, because he's just opened himself up to a free shot. As soon as we get ourselves completely around. We can actually steal him as well. He's only got one. Oh, crap. No, 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 no. We need to immediately order this ship to self-destruct. Crap. Because if you capture ships on the, if you capture ships on an ambush, for some reason it has the reward screwed up, and it's going to penalize us 500 prestige for doing that. There we go. You're not... Oh! I already took you. Okay, great. Come in here to the ship control screen. Hi. Science-y. Self-destruct. Back to my ship. Let's see if he'll actually keep the self-destruct sequence going. Besides the Romulan Warbird, the Klingon D7, and the Constitution? What? Oh, yeah, the light... Good, he blew himself up. Good. Great. Hopefully it will not penalize us for losing that ship. There's a few of them. There's a couple of them. The early era frigate, I mean, it's the original Vasa design that they've got. The light cruiser, unfortunately, looks really stupid and derpy. Most of the early era ships for the Federation faction they're the full-on TOS versions. Yeah, because the Constitutions all look like old-style TOS Constitutions. The Dreadnought is a Federation-style Dreadnought with the circular nacelles. At least in Orion Pirates Plus. I know that in the base game, they're all motion picture. Yeah, the AI decided to mess with my settings. Because I stepped off the ship for 2 seconds, and of course they mess with my settings. Keep blasting him with phasers. You'll eventually weaken him and kill him. He does have a Mauler ready. I mean, the Mauler will hurt if he gets a shot off with it. So we'll just try and stay behind him. Because also, we're at the range where the Mauler does double damage on battery. So, alright, Plasma Torpedo number 2. Just get this angle a little bit tighter and we'll hit him with it. 3. 4. 4 was not ready. Phasers. Phasers, however, will get him ready. Yeah, it's hard to run into them. Because by the time you make it to being able to afford a CAR, generally one of the command cruisers will come out and you can pick that instead, and it's a better ship. The Federation early era ships are really early era. They disappear quick. But yeah, if you start a Federation campaign, in the base game, it gives you an Okinawa class. But in Orion Pirates Plus, it gives you the little saucer with a couple of nacelles underneath. Alright, 4, Plasma Torpedo, get ready. Just pull me within close enough range so I know he won't get away. Fire. Phasers to follow up. And this may actually kill him. Not quite. Again, I can't capture him because the game will penalize me for it. And I'm really hoping that the game is not going to penalize me for the Shrike. Because it might. Access speed of time, he's basically worthless at this point. I mean, he might have his battery on to be able to shoot me, and that was his only real opportunity to do that. So come back in, hit him in the open shield. There we go. Easy kill. Easy game. Easy. Please tell me you're going to give me all the prestige for that. I'm really kind of begging and hoping. Nope. This is what I'm talking about. If you capture one of the ships, it penalizes you hard. And I don't know why it does that. Oh, gosh darn it, game. We could have made so much more cash. We didn't even need to do that. We had that Shrike easily killed. Now we are way back on money. The pain. The pain and the suffering. Whew. Alert, kick up speed. We have a lot of cash to remake. It is, and I'm sure it's a glitch. It's gotta be a glitch, because the game can't seriously be penalizing for not only fighting my way out of an ambush, but capturing my way out of an ambush. You'd think that'd be like, oh, congratulations, that's the greatest thing. You win. But no. They're not happy about it. It's from the original game, so the original ambush mission has that same problem. It's just you don't do it as much in the original ambush mission. Here we are. You're a freighter. Awesome. That's exactly what I want to see. Someone who can't defend themselves against my massive onslaught of firepower. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Don't even need the wild whistle. We're just going to maximize the firepower. I really need a fire all plasma torpedo button, because I separated them all out. Yeah, I assume it can be fixed. I haven't actually brought it up to the guys who run the community edition. I probably should do that. Alrighty, so right on down. Set up a number 2 hold. This will kill him in one go. I mean, that's a guarantee. Semi-guarantee. Most guarantee? Finish charging it. Come on, come on. It's going to be a little bit. If I step it down to a level 1, will it grab or will it lose him? Come on. There we go. That's what we wanted. Easy. It can't be intentional. It doesn't... So, normally the game is supposed to reward you for capturing vessels. You're supposed to get a prestige bonus for it, because it's a harder thing to do, ostensibly. So that can't be something that's supposed to be intended by the devs. It seems so counterintuitive. Well, the game was made in 2001, so... I don't want to do a surprise reverse, because surprise reverse with plasma-armed boats is not reliable. Takes us 3 turns to do anything. If we had more phasers, maybe. Or if we had fighters, definitely, but we don't have fighters. It's kind of funny, the ISC really do go heavily into fighters after realizing just how badly fighters can kick their butt. So hopefully it'll be another easy freighter. We'll just make a lot of easy cash so that we can actually afford the big, nasty things that we need. Speed of time, please. What do we got? The enemy is out there. The enemy is there, and the enemy's in a light cruiser. Oh, the enemy's in a more modern light cruiser. This is a more modern design. And that's a problem. 2 Fs and a G. Technically, I outrange him. Yes, they do. But they also get the I-type plasma torpedo, which is a rear firing that also has Ds on it. So at some point, the ISC will eventually get D-type plasma torpedoes, but not early on. Because early on, the ISC did not realize what the hell they were getting into. And so when they suddenly realized that they were running against maneuverable enemies, mainly like Klingon-type ships, fighters-type ships, heavy cruisers from the Federation. I know that seems weird because they're generally pretty sluggish, but that's what they were running into, and they just didn't realize it. And they got themselves killed because of it. Well, not killed, but they got their butts handed to them. Because so many ISC ships just have no stern defense. Plasma torpedo, how will you deal with it? It's from a longish range. Oh, I also forgot. You're not a King Eagle or a War Eagle or any of the other Eagles. You're actually a maneuverable vessel. Shoot this plasma torpedo. I have the angle. I'm also coming around to an angle where you can't see me. Interesting. I do need to pull away, though. Like, right now. Otherwise, I'm going to have to expend a Wild Weasel, and I don't want to do that. And you are... Wow. You are burning for speed. I'm going to pull away from you. We're going to take some time to get our power up, get our speed up, and that's 3 hits. That third one wasn't all that much, but it was useful. I'm going to use this mine, try and keep it between him and me. But we're both up to a speed of 31. We're both chugging along at full power. Let's reinforce these rear shields, just so I've got the options. And show me the map. Let's not head off the map. Good, we're in the middle of nowhere. He ran into the mine. That was foolish, because I think you ran into the mine on your weakened side. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm misjudging things entirely. Am I charging any of these plasma torpedoes? Yes, we are charging one of them so far. Just keep the range open so he can't shoot back at us. We do have the Wild Weasel ready for it. Let's go ahead and make sure we get a second one ready for it. Because you never know when things might go horribly, horribly wrong. We're going to pull right on away from him. Are you going to pull into me, or are you going to continue on... No, he's going to continue letting us pull away. Nice. I approve. Oh, now he's pulling in. But that's after we more or less completed our turn. I think we're just going to come in and we'll snipe with our G-type plasma torpedo, because we've got the range on him. We can basically bait the AI into doing what we want him to do. So we'll keep dragging this along, and not from this range, but we'll get a little bit closer before we open fire with it. Come on. Give me the range I'm looking for. Actually, at a speed of 31, firing from this range is not going to deal a whole heck of a lot. Just got to keep that in mind. But we do pretty significantly outrange him. 14, 13, 12, 11... Show me just under 10. That's what I want. Pull away. Build out the range. He does have plasma F torpedoes, which I assume have a very wide arc, but they're not going to have the range. So our range advantage definitely working for us. That actually cut through, it looks like, because he lost a little bit of BPV. Didn't show any actual damage on the ship, but... Yep, burning down that plasma torpedo without a care in the world. And there goes his G. Yeah, from that range, it's going to do nothing. What, firing from a range of 18, even if we weren't traveling away from him? That would cause it to do 10 damage. Yeah, by the time we actually get there... No. Alright, he's cloaking. That works for me. Cloaking means we can slow down. We can slow down, get in close, tractor anchor him, and annihilate him. So, beam strength of 2, just in case, because we've been having difficulties on beam strength 1. And we're going to get right on in with him and... basically shock him down. But that is going to have to wait until after we get the plasma torpedoes fully ready to go. Because any time before that, and it's just kind of, I'm holding him with a couple of phasers, what's the point? He actually does have a pretty significant phaser armament. Switch to forward shields, reinforce the Q. Slow down a bit more. And position ourselves pretty nicely here, actually. Wait for it, and slow down the speed time. Okay. Oh, hi. Die. Now. One more plasma torpedo. Thank you. Cut it, cut it, cut it. Okay. I wouldn't have anticipated he would do that, but that was his choice. He's lost one of his plasma F torpedoes. He has another plasma F ready to go. Let's pull away before he gets an arc, because he's about to get it. Yep, that's going to get an arc. More power, more power, more power. Oh, the acceleration is horrible on this ship. Oh, this stern hit is going to hurt. Are we going to keep that? Nope, we lost the stern shields. Alright, that's somewhat to be expected. So 26, 32, and 20 for all that fun little damage. Yeah, look at the entire half of his ship is just mostly gone at this point. Knocked out both of his phaser 3s. I've noticed phaser 3s seem to be super vulnerable to damage. I assume that's just because they don't have a lot of, like, health on the hard point. And actually, I'm going to pull right into you because I know for a fact this G-type plasma torpedo is not ready to go. And you just fired your F-type plasma torpedo. And if worse absolutely comes to worse, I do have a Wild Weasel ready. I'm just going to bore you open. There we go. That's all I need to do right there. Did I kill what I wanted to kill? Not quite. He's doing a speed of 4.2, which is pretty impressive. And I'm actually kind of impressed that I got between those mines. Alrighty, yeah. Yeah, you're done. You made a mistake. You tried to play at range with us, and we can beat you at range. Which isn't to say this is a bad design. I mean, he is very fast if he wants to be. We're going to hit this mine, no problem. And smash. So I was too busy admiring how deftly we dodged those mines and rammed into a third mine. That is the skill and capability of us. Although phasers should be able to get a nice good run in here. And point-blank range. There we go. Just laying him open bit by bit. He's lost both of his F-type plasma torpedoes. Most of his phasers at this point. Come on, get that other phaser. There we go. He's still got a phaser 1. He's patching his G-type plasma torpedo still. And our G-types are about to come online. And he doesn't have any more shuttle base. Excellent. So we'll be able to take full advantage of that. Fire plasma torpedoes, please. There we go. That shouldn't be ready. Probe. Drop it. Yeah, it was real. I thought for sure that thing wasn't ready. Yep. That was more of an even fight right there. Not quite. I mean, I suppose the cloaking device gives him an advantage, and his speed is quite nice. His acceleration sure as heck is a lot better than ours. But, yeah, pretty even fight, although we had more firepower and were able to fully take advantage of that. We probably should sort of head home-ish. I don't want to do too much to get ourselves killed, because we are starting to run low on stuff. Monster patrols are easy missions, generally. Even if they send you against plasma monsters, you can outrange them for the most part. So I want to avoid that. Unfortunately, into a trap. Heavy cruiser freighter. Okay, that's an interesting problem. So, what kind of freighter are you? Because you don't look like a freighter. Yeah, you look like a frigate. Maybe even a destroyer. Probe. As soon as you're ready, actually. So, first of our shuttles is being transformed. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't get to admire the beautiful paintwork. Can I get under it? No. Even if I zoom in all the way, I can't really get under the ship. Yeah, you can admire them in the model edit, in the model viewer. More speed. Give me more speed. Tell me what this heavy cruiser is mounting. I am going to guess you've got 4 missile launchers and a whole bunch of phasers. That's my guess. You are a what now? A CV? No, you're a carrier. Oh, that's no good. And a light cruiser. No, we're gone. We are not here. It was nice of you to invite us, people, but we are no thank you. Just get on out of here. That's suicide, and we're not quite that suicidal. So carriers against ISC ships, especially in the early era, they're dangerous anyway, so we don't want to get involved with them. The freighter, I don't really care about him. I assume you're packing nothing. 2 F-type plasma, so you're basically, yeah, you're a full-on frigate. And a light cruiser, sciences, tell me as soon as I'll have another probe. Probes are free, you can just shoot them all you want. So this would have been dangerous. He's got 2 F-type plasma torpedoes. He's got 2 F-type plasma torpedoes. He's got 2 S-type plasma torpedoes. Holy crap. So yeah, we're running. We're not getting involved in this because we are not that powerful. Maybe if we had a command cruiser, and even then that would be a stretch to try. Getting involved with that much firepower, not something you really want to pursue. So we'll safely and deftly get the heck on out of here. And discretion always being the better part of valor. Of course, they don't pay us for it. They only pay us on a successfully evaded trap. But we will do what we do. Patrol operations, once again. ME-10 patrols, the most common mission, in my opinion, the most preferable mission. It's the standard game type. It's like playing Dawn of War style in Warhammer 40k. We are escorted today by the Stipulation, who is a Q-ship, and the double raider, the Timberwolf, who has delusions of grandeur, if that's the name he's using. Alright, let's prop up another Wild Weasel, and increase the speed of time. No reason not to. We're just going to soar on in here until we see the enemy. And eventually, they will be there. There he is. Perfect. That's everything I want to see in a 3-ship assault patrol, is a single freighter. Set a probe, make sure he's not a Q-ship. He might be, but make sure. Nope. No, he's not. He's in the wrong place at the wrong time. Click. Go up strength 2, please. Again, just to make sure that he can't get away. Fire all you want, buddy. You're not accomplishing anything. Get that forward shield reinforced. Maximum power. Start to slow down so we get more power for that forward shield. Grab. Good night. Yeah, sometimes they just come into the wrong place. I'd normally chalk it off to they had horrible intelligence or something. But yeah, that was just a mistake. Or rather, we had horrible intelligence. Clearly, we thought he was some kind of dreadnought who was doing all kinds of crazy stuff out here. And so we assembled the fleet. And wasted our time. Shipyard, hi. I'm trying to save for stuff. Do you have anything cool? Star Cruisers are now available. With PPDs. But I'd like a flagship cruiser, because flagship cruisers have 2 PPDs. So I want a CCY. Fleet carriers would be nice, but not. This is what I want. 2 S-type plasma torpedoes and 2 PPDs. That's a solid loadout. Unfortunately, that's going to be expensive. Oh, the game thinks the PPD is very, very strong, which it's not wrong, but 3,300 strong? Maybe not that much. Repair that. Buy 2 more shuttles. We're going to be in the ship for a little while. And we'll just keep working along the edge of the neutral zone. We should probably press into enemy space at some point, just to hit them with everything we've got. Maximum alert, and we once again have become outnumbered. Light cruiser, frigate. Oh, Andromedans. Yeah, you're Andromedans. And you're Romulans. It depends on the rank you're being promoted to, and I'm not 100% sure on it, but I do know that you get like 2,000 or 3,000 for getting promoted to Fleet Admiral. So it might be 1,000. If it is 1,000, then that'd be great. That would put us in sort of heavy cruiser-ish range. Unfortunately, ISC ships are very expensive. I want to ignore you for now. I shouldn't, but I want to. Oh, a 3rd ship has shown up. Hi, WSAL. You are... Not again! Run! Running time. Not doing that. Especially not against Andromedans. That would be... They're scarily powerful up close. Send a probe his way. It doesn't really give justification to what he's actually armed with, because these are just placeholder icons. I don't know what actual weapons he has, but 1, I know they fire blue, 2, they fire like Gatling phasers, and 3, they deal absurd amounts of damage. So this is not a twin phaser 2 mount, no matter what it says. It is lying to you, don't believe them. How long until I get off this map? Although it probably doesn't look great to a review board that we keep fleeing away from the enemy. Alrighty. Gone again. No thank you, not interested. You can keep your cookies. We would like to get into a CCY by the end of the stream. That'd be nice. That would be preferable. But that would also be somewhat difficult. Of course, 0 prestige gained. Yeah, our early campaigns were the exact same way. We did not want to leave. We wanted to fight it to the bitter end. And we just lost too many ships doing that. I mean, the entirety of our Season 1 Federation campaign was like just light cruiser destroyed after heavy cruiser destroyed after frigate after frigate after frigate destroyed because we just didn't know when to run. Because it would send like heavy cruisers and a convoy defense mission. It's like, what do you want me to do here? Apparently we're working with the Romulans here? Yeah, we're being escorted by the Unguis and the Oris, who are very powerful ships, by the way, and squaring off against a single Klingon vessel? That can't be right. You gotta be a KR. Yeah, you're a KRB. Interesting. So a KRB, and what kind of planet? A PLPH. Eee. PLPH makes you annoyingly difficult to kill, especially if you're a Romulan PLPH. Probe. Yep, send it through. Oh, another ship just showed up. Heavy cruiser, we can handle that, because they got a Super Hawk nearby. The KRMB is a what now? I hope you're not a Mauler. Well, you might be a Mauler. Is it? MBs are... No, they're modified... Yeah, they're upgraded with the S-type plasma torpedoes. And the planet itself, this is going to be 4 Plasma F, 8 Phaser 4, 16 Phaser 3, right? That's my prediction. Am I remembering this game properly? I am. Okay. And you are a Super Hawk. So you have this. We're going to hide behind him, because that's the safe thing to do. We're also going to remember that not having a Wild Weasel in the middle of Romulan space is a really dumb idea. So let's pull on over behind him. Hopefully he can defend us from everything. The Ungwi, we'd like you to get over here because you have an R-type plasma torpedo, and, yeah. That's one hell of a heavy cruiser. King Eagles. They are terrifying ships if used properly. If not, then, well, you can laughably run circles around them. They're one of the few ships that I really feel confident running complete circles around. So we're going to slot in here behind our friend, the Oris Super Hawk. Let him do all the actual fighting for us. Let him get shot at first. And we'll clean up behind him, as the good ISC would do. After all, if you actually want to try and brawl with somebody, well, get your underlings to do it first. But of course, you would cloak. Why wouldn't you cloak? That is the smartest thing you can do. Frustrating, but the smartest thing you can do. Unfortunately, the Super Hawk has just left himself open to being shot at from behind. I have not had the unfortunate requirement of needing to retreat yet in Battletech, although I do anticipate it's going to happen soon. Because that... Oh, the Super Hawk is coming for me. Honestly, that's actually the best thing. Because it'll save our Super Hawk from getting shot at. So we are actually going to... We're going to sucker this out. Actually... Pseudo torpedoes all around. Please tell me that's going to do what I want it to do. Come on, one more. You know you want to fire one more before you do this. No? He still has a plasma torpedo ready for me. Forward shields, maximum reinforcement. Let's see if we can also get it to this, and holy crap. This. So, this is going to be interesting. Select 1, 2, and 3 plasma torpedoes. They're ready to shoot just as soon as he hits the speed. Actually, we can fire now. Fire now, he'll get up to speed, that'll go right into him. And knock down that forward shield. All phasers. Okay, all slow. Crap. We took the hit, surprisingly. And let's get on out of here. We did a nice job of basically bashing in his nose. That's probably the best thing we could have hoped for. I do have the capability of tractoring him. We are charging him right now. We've got to get away from this guy. Cut this now. Drop a mine. We have the... Oh, God. Oh, God. That was close. Yeah, could you guys get involved in the fight? Because me being this close to this many ships is terrifying. We need to pull out of the middle of this battle. Otherwise, we're going to die. It's going to be horrible. And you'll all be there to see it happen. You don't have weapons to go. You should... I don't have weapons ready yet. You shouldn't have weapons ready yet either. Why am I showing on scans that you have all your plasma torpedoes ready to go? Fire into him. No, can't do it. Don't have any phasers to go yet. Oh, he fired into the other Super Hawk. That's great. That saves us a lot of pain. Although, where did you get the power to fire all those weapons? I am honestly curious. Oh, because you're my friend. Ow. Oh, very much ow. We gotta pull out of this. Of course they all hate us. We're the ISC. We came from another galaxy and are causing problems in the Alpha... Well, just the galaxy in general. There's no Alpha Quadrant in Starfleet battles. Get out of here. Full power. More acceleration. I want to be gone. So I can use my G-type plasma torpedoes to the best of their ability. Speaking of which, let's come over here and patch that. Turn. Make sure... Ah, he hit that good. Come on, King Eagle. No, he doesn't have a shot. That, however, got through. And more incoming plasma. We just don't have the speed to get away. So we have Romulan allies, and we're fighting the Romulans. So we have the Oris, which is our friendly Super Hawk, versus the Super Buyer, the enemy Super Hawk. Then we have the Ungui, who is a King Eagle, and the Confunctio, who is a KR series, who is our enemy. Yeah, it's not easy. Boy, that's not good. I'm just trying to get away from the middle of this goat rope, because if we can build the range, we can get something done. The trouble is we gotta build the range. Clearly, yes, the Tal Shiar are getting way too involved in things. Although, are the Tal Shiar stopping us or helping us? That's the real question. Another person decloaking. That's the King Eagle. King Eagle, are you ready for a run? He's got two F-type plasma torpedoes ready. Gotta build the acceleration, gotta get the distance. I just need power to the engines. Get me out of here. If we can build distance, if we can build range, then we can re-engage. And when we can re-engage properly, good things will happen. The trouble is we've got to, disengage properly. Alright, so the Super Buyer is decloaked and rolling, but he's at way too long of a distance for me to actually do anything to him. So we're going to have to close the distance in him. Luckily, we have accelerated to a speed of 20 and are climbing, and we can charge and fire one plasma torpedo at a time, while at full speed. So if I can get a good angle on the Super Buyer, I can start to harass him. Now, he does outrange me because he's got S-type plasma torpedoes, and we don't, which is a bit of a pain. But with that said, he may be focused more on the Oris. Oris opening fire. They've exchanged plasma. Oh, he did not get under cloak in time, whereas the Oris still had a pseudo-torpedo ready to rock. Super Buyer is not cloaking, and is going slow. Plasma Torpedo 2. Plasma Torpedo 3. We're coming in hot on this guy. Phasers. 3. 4. Good. Okay, done. So we managed to rip through that. Unfortunately, we really dented ourselves doing that. Was that seriously the explosion of the ship? If so, we have no armor. Fix that, and fix that. And we're down power a little bit. Alright, last ship. He is a Klingon design vessel. We're going to keep him way at range. I do not want to get anywhere near him right now. Unless he wants to waste his plasma torpedoes, in which case, get in close. We do have a lot of repairs to get through. Don't do that first. That. And then that. Phaser 1s are better than Phaser 3s. This is a fact of life. The trouble is going to be taking out this planet. This planet's going to be annoying as all heck. Alright, Plasma Torpedo 3 is ready to go. Unfortunately, we don't have a target for it. We do need to slow down a bit. Just to give ourselves something to do to get into a right range and ability here. Light phaser fire going out, doing basically nothing. Where's our reinforcements going? Nothing. Reinforce the forward shield, please. Let's get this lined up nice and properly and hopefully hit him with everything as soon as we can actually get the range on him. If you go to the Hot and Spicy forums, and there should be a link in the description below. If not, I'll edit it after this mission. Go to the Hot and Spicy forums. They have a lot of people who have been working on the community patch to try and make things work better for people. And if you go there, if you download the community patch and ask any questions of them, they should be able to help you out getting that thing running. Because this game is too fun not to let hardware keep you back. Actually, as long as I'm pulling away from the enemy, let me see if I can go in here and do that. Oh, the description's already... Yeah, it's currently up there. Just, we're not testing the streaming setup right now. It's fully working. We know this to be true. It is wonderful. Alrighty, keep pulling away. Generally, pull away. And pull back in. So we've got 1.5-ish plasma torpedoes ready to go. Yeah, the guys over at the Hot and Spicy forums, they've done a great job keeping this game up to date. Between the increased beauty in the background and also supporting mods like Orion Pirates Plus in their community patch version. Oh, they've been doing such a great job, and I'm really happy that they've sort of pulled out all the stops to help out. Now, he just deployed his plasma torpedoes, or his plasma torpedo, pseudo frigate. No, we'll eventually get there. Wild Weasel. So we can just come in and blitz him with all of our plasma. So we're lined up pretty good here. And he's fired his... unfortunately, he cloaked. Ooh, those actually still hit, though. Interesting. Slow down to a stop. We're going to need a lot more power into the forward shield right now, because we're going to bomb him. I need that a little bit higher. A little bit higher. Get ready to bomb. Top view, please. That's what I want. Give me what I want. Come on. How was I not in range? I was with... Okay, so that was a waste of a whole bunch of plasma torpedoes. They're just going to line up and keep on his stern. He shouldn't be able to get away. Okay, I take that back. He is he's a Klingon heavy cruiser owned by the Romulans. And we're an ISC behemoth, I guess. Slow, not maneuverable. I don't want to say incapable, just not very good. Yep, got it through there. Do I want to be holding him? Yeah, I do. We're anchoring him for everybody else to kill him. Ow, that's what happens to the anchor. There we go. Okay, patch that, fix that. I seem to have lost my original list and be looking for a dive. What are the 3 versions called? Because as far as I know, there's Starfleet Command 1, then there should be Starfleet Command 2, Empires at War, and Starfleet Command 2, Orion Pirates. And Orion Pirates is what we play. And then we add a mod on top of that called Orion Pirates Plus, which basically mods the ship list to be more like the tabletop. It also changes a whole bunch of ship designs. Like these, which are awesome. And these, which are also awesome. And planets, which is part of the community patch. The original planets don't look nearly this good. They are gorgeous and brand new in this version. How much power do I have in the forward shield? Enough, hopefully. So we'll trundle on in there and just try and survive all the incoming firepower. Oh, we have more engine repair we need to do. Yeah, normally you'd sacrifice a frigate to do that kind of, like, sitting there anchoring job. Because, you know, frigate to save a heavy... So Orion Pirates is the stock of the game that we're playing right now. It doesn't have the campaigns, but it does include the X-era combat ships and all the pirate factions. And then, on the Hot and Spicy forums, they've got the community patch, which increases the... let me turn and give you a view of it. Gives a high-definition backgrounds like this, so that it looks gorgeous. High-definition planets like this, so that it's awesome. And an improved side panel like this, so it's actually, you know, in HD rather than being gigantic and in 860 by whatever. So, personally, I would get the... I think the one that you want is Orion Pirates, and then over the Hot and Spicy forums, you'll get the community... You'll get the community patch, which will should get you up to the HD. And then if you want to have a game like how I play on my channel, you also need to add in the Orion Pirates Plus mod. Alright, so what kind of range before we can effectively engage him? G-type plasma torpedo is 15. That's risky, but we're going to try it. Because if we try and do it from beyond there, we won't have any effect. Luckily, planets do not have wild pieces, which is helpful. It could be. Like I said, I don't know much about it. I have still my original copies of the disc. Oh, so I just pulled them out of storage and put them in and then looked around for a patch to fix things and found it. I need to get within a range of 15 to fire my plasma torpedoes. Do I have a wild piece ready? Please tell me I do. I do, okay. So if all hell is about to break loose, we'll be able to defend ourselves. Stop, stop, stop! All plasma. Do I have forward shields? Incoming fire. Not really. I sort of don't have forward shields. Okay, come in here, shut this off, because I don't want to spend any power to the phaser capacitor anymore. This is going to be purely a plasma torpedo barrage. Well, I can tell you that the Orion Pirates one has a green cover, and the Empire at War one does not, if that helps at all. I haven't looked at the Dynaverse site to buying it, so... Well, as long as I'm sieging a planet, may as well check. Dynaverse! Ow, stop shooting me, don't do that. Market. Yeah, so the green one. The one you want is green. Yeah, if you can find it, it's better to have the actual disc. Because then you know that you're not messing up or doing anything wrong. I'm falling behind. I need to be shooting. Shooting all the weapons. Stop shooting. Well, at least it hits the frontal shield. That's fine. Front shields is okay. You can shoot me there all you want, because I'm buffing those pretty significantly. Alright, how many people are left on this planet? 18. Although this does kind of prove to me that I can actually take on the planet, which is kind of hilarious. Let's see. Strategy guide. Still taking damage? Fire back. Don't let them do anything. Yeah, it looks pretty clear to me that this is the Orion Pirates version. I don't know. I didn't buy it from them, so. Alrighty. Are we almost done with you, planet? Or are you still gonna just... No, 14 more people. Gotta blast our way through 14 more groups of Marines. Well, 12 more groups of Marines. You can't kill the last two. More plasma. And we're not even doing fully efficient damage. Because we're at a range where we're doing 15. Normally we would do 20. Bro, tell me how badly damaged is he? Not badly at all. We're staying at range. I was kind of hoping that he would have, like, nothing left. But no, we're gonna have to stay back here. I would rather do this than do Starbase Assault. Or Shipyard Assault. It's much safer this way. That's right. Keep shooting your plasma mine. You will accomplish nothing with it. Whereas I will annihilate your entire planet. Although, from what I can tell, I do appear to be boiling the oceans. Which may not be the best use of plasma. All this high-tech weaponry, and we turned it into a tea kettle. 7 more Marines to go, which is 35 people. At least according to the guide, it says boarding parties count as about 5 people. Or 5 beings, I think was what they said. Because they wanted to be clear, there's aliens in this game. Like, we are frog people right now. And knock them down 6-5. 5's getting closer. Probe. Ooh, everything's dead. Forward speed, go. Get in there. Just do damage now. Now is the time to strike. All up and select. Oh, only 4 people left, so... Next strike ought to be able to get us down to a Marine invading place. And plasma torpedoes just about ready. Go, plasma torpedoes! That got them down to 2. Now we got to pull within a range of 5.99. There we go. I'll stop. Go, Marines. Perfect. The planet will be ours. They stood no chance. Now we just wait. Oh, that is the one sad part about having to do these missions is now you got to a point where they have no weapons, they have no defenses, shooting at them isn't going to help anymore. It's just a matter of waiting for your Marines to defeat their Marines. Pull away, so we don't get too close to it, and also admire our ship design. Little Batarang design, the Batwing. Whee, jiggle. Come on, almost done. Finish securing the planet. Granted, it is a planet, and there's only 10 people securing the planet, but do it faster. Should be 495 prestige, I want to say, for planetary assault. That's what I'm thinking I'm remembering properly. Yep, 495 prestige. Nice, easy. Unfortunately, we didn't take it because Neutral is currently holding this planet with 30. A 3-dimensional version of Starfleet Command. It exists. It's called Bridge Commander, and it's pretty cool. Just give it a shot. You can pilot the starships properly instead of doing this whole 2D combat thing. Apparently we are the ambushers. Although it doesn't have progression. So. If only there was a moon to fly. Yes, and we could be dramatic. We're going to have to put up with just flying in front of this weird blood little thing. Alright, what are we looking at here? Oh, am I spilling? Nope, I'm in normal speed of time. We've got a fighter, and a heavy cruiser. So we've managed to jump on top of a pirate group. And we're being escorted today by the Purview. The Purview was one of our ships from our ISC campaign. We commanded them for a little while. It was kind of fun. Just as soon as we get a probe, we'll send it to this heavy cruiser, find out whether or not we need to actually worry about him. And if so, we will immediately prepare the Wild Weasels. Although, he probably does... Do I need to? Please tell me no. I do. He has a G-type plasma torpedo on the stern there. Forward shields to full power, please. Not there. There. Thank you. Electronic countermeasures. Go up 1 on our ECM. Target the fighters with everything you've got. Oh, God. This is going to suck. Slow down. Slow down. Starcastle it up. It's time to defend. Fire everything. Because now... Yup. Oh, fighters are terrifying. Now, these fighters are going to go home scot-free, but these fighters are going to get 3 plasma torpedoes to the face. We need to build in the distance from him. I think he's realized that we were the weak one. But yeah, as you can see, the Purview has 2 D-type plasma 4 D-type plasma. Holy crap. We need to get to the Purview. Drop him out of mines. Oh, we need to go home and resupply. That is a problem. We also only have a single wild weasel left. Build in the range, get up above a speed of 14 so we pull away from him. Plasma. Get plasma ready. I don't have the angle for it. I don't want to take the hits though. Phasers. Knock him down more. Knock him down more. Alright, G-type plasma torpedo. Am I going to have the high energy turn to come after fighters? Don't make me do this, because I will. I am. Nope, he's going to get home. Oh, that's frustrating, because now they're going to come back in full strength. His G-type plasma torpedo is not ready yet, though. So there is small favors. Come on, G-type plasma torpedoes. Now we need to start engaging. 3. Wait for it. And now 4. And blast on through. We managed to get some good hits in. Took out his shuttle bay. Okay. That's going to work wonders. Without his shuttle bay, he can't launch fighters. He can't launch wild weasels. He's mostly defenseless. Let's get some range going from him, because he has a G-type plasma torpedo, which I don't know if it's fixed or not. Range of 10 and beyond. Okay, we're away. We are safely away from him. He will not be able to bother us much longer. As we pull nice and safe. Although we are not charging our plasma torpedoes as rapidly as I would like. Got a couple of systems damaged on the ship, but it's nothing special. The shuttle bay doesn't matter. Transporters, we'll have fewer transporters, but we're not trying to capture him anyway. And the tractor beam, again, we're not really using it. So we might be down a couple of defensive tractors, but we're not going to use them, because he doesn't have a shuttle bay. He does have missile launchers, though. Ooh, that is a good point. Shields, I've got 3. I'm fine. He's got a maximum of 4 that he can fire at a time, so we should be safe. He fired his plasma torpedo. Excellent. Now, he does have a cloaking device, which I'm half expecting him to use, and he hasn't yet. Purview, are you going to drop in speed or just take the hit? Took the hit? Okay. That's an option. Getting a couple of good hits. And 6 damage. Wow, from that range? Wow, he's at a range of, what, 10? Incoming missiles on us. That's fine. We'll have the point defense systems take them out. No problem at all. Unfortunately, it did require a little bit one of our phaser ones, because we don't have that great point defense. But we can come through and chunk him a little bit. More damage. More damage. We've taken out all of his systems except for his missile launchers. Excellent. Let's kick on the high energy turns just so we can get this guy out of the way in pretty much one shot. Slow down. First to the plasma torpedoes. Apparently not. They were unloading. First of the plasma torpedoes. Second of the plasma torpedoes. Didn't need number 2. The other option you could try is you could try Star Trek Online, because it is free now. And apparently the storylines for that have gotten a lot better. I mean, I can't speak to it because I haven't played it in a long time, but people have told me. We're at 1507 prestige, which is not enough to buy anything we want, because what we want is 3300 prestige. We're only halfway there, sadly. Get a CAY, but that's missing an entire PPD, and we want the PPD. It does have plasma torpedoes, which would be nice, though. Alright, supply yard, 63 damage on the ship, plus an additional 3 shuttles. Thank you. Come over here. We need a whole bunch of mines, because we use mines. Surprisingly, you start using a lot more mines the more you play this game. Oh, we had to use a lot more people than I wanted to. The ability to take 3 planets. Convoy escort or diplomat. We're forced to go on a diplomatic delivery. We could go on a convoy escort, but no thank you. Those missions are painful. Red alert, increase speed, give me a target. There's the planet. Give me the enemy. MAVIP. So, are you? You are the Andromedans. Interesting. So, we have to fight Andromedans for this. Okay. I can deal with this. G-type plasma torpedoes can envelop? I did not know that. Interesting. Okay, we're going to do that. So enveloping plasma torpedoes doubles the amount of damage a plasma torpedo does, but then divides it by 6 because it hits all the shields simultaneously. So 120 damage divided by 6 is 20 damage to all shields. Basically, we're going to sandpaper his shields away in one shot. We could rush immediately for the planet, but that would be no fun. Also, make sure electronic countermeasures. I want 1 point of ECM going, and I would like the forward shields to be buffed to a maximum amount of firepower. Thank you. Became really grindy. Yeah, PvP wasn't really why I was playing it. I had a bunch of friends that we were playing sort of a, not really a roleplay fleet, but just sort of something that we do and have some chill fun with. Unfortunately, it kind of fell out of favor just a little bit. Not that it's not a good game, and I know there's a lot of people who are still enjoying it, but it wasn't really my cup of tea. So we're going to hopefully pull within range to destroy him with everything we have. 1.7, yeah, fire that, and then increase speed by 1. So it looks like we spend 0.6 points of energy per point of speed we try and get out of here. Something like that. Let's see what you're going to do with this one. Yep, it's lying to us. This means nothing. This is garbage data as far as I'm concerned. I don't think you have wild weasels. Maybe. Fire pseudo-torpedoes to find out for sure. One of the problems with getting super close to Andromeda ships is they're dangerous and they're scary. Okay, there, and fire all the pseudos, just in case. It'll also eat up his phaser fire, so it'll allow our plasma torpedoes to hit with the force of suns, which they are. And, yep, no shuttles, and that's his beam thingy. I don't know what it does, but it hurts. And 60 damage all around, all layers, fire there. Alright, plasma torpedoes back to normal, back to normal, back to normal. It does take a lot more power to do, so there is to worry about that. Well, there's nothing wrong with wanting to fly your ship around in 3 dimensions. I mean, there's a lot of that. All the battles, think about it, in Deep Space Nine, the battle for Deep Space Nine, we see the Defiant zipping around all over the place. Now, if you want the comedic version of that, the flashback scenes that Cisco has, the Battle of Wolf 359, just the way that the ships turn in that is comical. Come on, let's get a little bit closer so I can hit you with more phasers. He shouldn't have any weapon systems on this side of the ship, but I don't want to bet my life on it. Full speed. And also, Bridge Commander is an amazing game, and it has you fly the ships around in 3 dimensions. Also, there's a lot more. If you're into the TNG era, Bridge Commander, some of the mods for it are really good. Alright, all weapons. Plasma. Oh, he's dead. He didn't even need the plasma. Alright, let's get to this planet without smashing into this planet. Alright, so full speed. Come over here. Get ready to drop the diplomat off. Try not to hit the planet, because this planet in particular, I have seen ships explode near it for no apparent reason. It scares me greatly to get anywhere near it. So we are going to come in extra caution, extra scared-like, so that we don't get killed. So coming in slowly and at an angle, and hopefully the ring doesn't smash us. Alright, now let's charge right on in. Slowly. Yeah, Bridge Commander is also the best demonstration of just how terrifying Romulan cloaking technology should be. Because if you get a skilled cloak hopper in there, they fly around to the side, decloak, fire all their weapons, then recloak before you even have an opportunity to target them, and disappear and get out of there. They are astonishingly scary in that game. Cardassians in Discovery? I think that's not in timeline, is it? Because aren't the Cardassians, they only showed up shortly before, well, for the Federation, they only discovered them shortly before TNG, wasn't it? I might be wrong on that. I haven't really looked into it. Yeah, Discovery's been a bit divisive in the community, but I know there are some people who are enjoying it, so if people want to enjoy something Star Trek, the more power to them. Star Trek is a franchise that should be enjoyed by all peoples, and if you don't, screw you. Alrighty, 1567. Supply, no damage to ourselves. Shuttles, don't need any. Shipyard. Can I get a promotion just so I get lots of cash to buy a CCY? No, the game's gonna make us work for it. Alright, game. I'll work for your prestige. We'll keep on getting it so we earn something cool. But yeah, once we get the PPD, that is when everything becomes fun. And speaking of, we have a CLY with us. The Chief. Oh, he's not quite nearly what I thought he was. I thought he was a CAY. A heavy cruiser with a PPD, but no, he's basically us. Sort of ish. Let's make sure we prepare Wild Weasel, because no, just don't. That would be bad. This basically loads one Marine boarding party into a shuttle. Oh no, that's a suicide shuttle. That loads a mine into a shuttle. It's super slow, and when it blows up, it deals 10 damage. Which is nice, but it almost never makes it to the target. And then this one here, this is the assault shuttle. This one contains a single Marine boarding party that gets through shields, but again, you'll never survive to that point. And, of course, the Wild Weasel, always infinitely useful. I've never found a reason... Well, no, there are races you don't want to bother building a Wild Weasel, but it's never a bad choice. Because at the end of the day, even if you don't have to use it against, like, seeking weapons, it provides you 2 free points of attack shift. So, that's pretty significant. Single heavy cruiser, anything else? No? Probe. Yeah, I keep meaning to get back around to Discovery too, because I want to... What I'm going to do is I'm going to binge watch it, because I've noticed that series that I've not liked or have had difficulty getting into, if I binge watch through it, I can just muscle through all of it and get it over in one go. Whereas if I have to watch it on a week by week basis, it doesn't really hit home for me as well.
Wild Weasel ready.
All right, first of the Wild Weasel is ready. We're not going to need it. He's equipped. He's basically a Hydrogen ship. So we've got 2 Hellbores to work with and Gatling phasers, which are, as usual, terrifying. We'll also set up our Plasma Gs, get ready for a long-range pseudo-torpedo strike. I'm really tempted to grab onto him, but I think we'll avoid that. Full speed. Let the CLY take the lead. That's great. Good. The CLY got shot at by him instead of us. Unfortunately, everybody and their cousin in this side of the galaxy has cloaking devices. Hold. Level 2. Grab. Bractogeno? The thing that every single Starfleet officer got addicted to? Bomb. Oh, that's way too close to me. Hi! We're gonna go on a ride, my friend. That did not work nearly as well as I thought it was going to. Let's cut this tractor beam, thank you. Drop a mine. Right in his face. Ow! He didn't manage to penetrate the shields. That's nice. Ah, okay. Yeah, that could be the case, because Star Trek habitually has bad Season 1s. I mean, that's something that pretty much everybody knows. Season 1 is not great. Oh, you're talking about purely from the Kelvin timeline, the movies? The Kelvin timeline and the Discovery timeline are different. Because technically Discovery is supposed to be Prime, and Kelvin is not. So... Although, it would make a lot of sense if Discovery was Kelvin timeline. The ships look pretty similar to each other. Although, one cool thing that I did note is a couple of those ships from from Discovery are actually... They're FASA designs. There is the light cruiser and the strike carrier are in Discovery. A couple of the ships. The designs are pretty much dead on for each other. Which I thought was a pretty cool touch. But they say it is, and thus it must be. Alright, he still has a shuttle bay, so we are going to have to worry about that just a little bit. But if I can get this thing charged in time, which is possible, sort of, hold on a bit, then I might be able to ignore that. He is going to be able to fire. Yep, that's what I'm worried about. Grab him, grab him, grab him, grab him. Grab. There we go. And the forward shield even held. Oh, lucky for us. Very, very lucky for us. So let's see how much prestige that one's worth. I can't imagine a whole ton. I mean, it was 186. We did pretty badly outnumber him. We also took the territory. Let's pop in here, just say hi. Unless it sends us on a planetary assault. Of course it did. I just wanted a patrol to say hi. You didn't have to do this. Well, maybe we'll be lucky. Alright, let's see what we got to work with. We have no friends and fighting a Romulan heavy cruiser. You are what kind of hawk? A Super Hawk. Haha, not fair game. We might be able to do this. What kind of planet, actually? If you're PL normal, I can kill you. I need the fleet screen thing. PRO? This is something I've never heard of. Interesting. Alright, send a probe just as soon as that's ready, because this is going to be an interesting fight. I don't know what the heck PRO is. I've never run into PRO before. PL number, PLPH number, yeah, but PRO or PR0? Never. Although it does appear to be a lush, verdant green world. And here's a Super Hawk, just in case you were wondering. It's going to be 2 Fs, 2 S's? Yeah, 2 F2Ss. And a pretty significant Phaser 1 armament. PRO is a what now? Tell me true, game. Come on. Whoa. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is, in case you weren't counting, 40 Phaser 4s. Okay. PRO means leave. Means don't come here. Means game is not ready to greet you just about yet. Just make sure we're not heading towards an asteroid on the map. Wow. Was not expecting that. If it was a PLPH, I would have maybe given it a shot. If it was just a normal planet number, I would have taken on this. But that is... I have to be at a range of 15 in order to do anything. And at a range of 15, the Phaser 4 is going to deal, on average, 3.2 per. That would be 128. That would be 128 damage at that range, just from the Phaser 4s. That's not even counting the Plasma Rs and Ss. We're not getting involved in that. That's a no thank you command. I very much like my skin. We're going to go somewhere else and maybe play with them. Some challenges are just not worth the risk. Oh god. That planet. Can I have that planet? Can I attach engines to that planet and use it as a Death Star of some sort? All right, let's get out of here. We need to find easier pickings. See what sort of thing we can come up with on this one. Of course, no prestige. We didn't even try and take the planet. There was no point in trying to take the planet. Convoy Raider surprise reversed. It's not a great choice, but it's what I'm assuming. So let's get ready to rumble. We do have an escort. Unfortunately, he's an E3. The Klingons have come to help us in the Timberwolf. Again, why are the Klingons helping us? And he is equipped with no less than 4 Phaser 3s and 2 disruptors. Okay, against Gorn. Frigate. So it's all frigates. Just gotta figure out which frigate is the big frigate. I think it's you. Gotta see it's a contact 2250s. When does Discovery take place? Because I know it's supposed to be like 5 or 6 years before the original series, but FFDD. Oh, you're bigger. BDD, Battle Destroyer Leader. Holy crap! How did we get involved in this? Yes, we have found the super planet. If the planet was named Superbuyer, I would be very much amused by that. So we have... These are not frigates. These are all destroyers, and there is a frigate. We're going to try and kill as many as possible, but I don't anticipate a victory. Gotta be 100% honest. Oh, duh. Slow down speed time so I can properly set this up. You, envelop. And now we go maximum speed time, and we'll also slow down the ship because we've got to wait for the plasma torpedoes to enveloping charge. Enveloping plasma torpedoes will allow them to deal 120 damage, which is, you know, probably enough to kill a BDL. I'm going to assume, I'm going to hope. We will not pray, but we will possibly hope. 2, 3. Come on. 3. There we go. Just enough. Oh, wow. Apparently, we hit him so hard, he died. Okay. That's always fun. BBD, yeah, DD+. We got 2 DD pluses. I think we focused together on the Thunderbolt. How am I charging? Am I charging? Maximum speed time. Let's slowly trundle on up to him in the 3 turns that it's going to take for these plasma torpedoes to come back to us. Also get the forward shields getting some level of defenses. Reinforced, thank you. Sympathetic self-destruction. Sounds like something very Borgish. A wild Cardassian has appeared. Tirak has sent out injunction. 2. Destroyer just went active. It's this one. Okay, time to prep you, Wild Weasel. Gonna need you. Oh, God! Hi. That's some bull. Fix that. Fix that. Give us some speed. Target this one. Come at him as fast as you can. Oh, wow, that was painful. That was several levels of painful. Give me more speed. I need to be mobile, and I need to be hitting this destroyer right away. Actually, Marines. 5 Marines. I've got 4 tractors. You, how are you doing? 6 Marines. I've only got 4. So we're not doing that. Repair screen. Am I set up? Yeah, G-type plasma torpedoes getting fixed next. I can speak good. We'll just line up right on top of him and get ready to hit him. It'll be 60 damage. Or no, more than that. Phasers. Slow down, slow down, slow down. We are going to hit him with all the plasma torpedoes. It would take quite some... Well, it would take instantaneous. Obviously. I know. I'm being facetious, but still. That's Spore Drive, yo. Teleporting between all the things. There we go. Okay. So it's just going to be a destroyer versus an escort and a light cruiser. He's about to have his plasma torpedoes ready to go. So normal, normal, normal. Okay, thank you. Yeah, all of them are set to normal. I do have a giant hole in my shields I have to aim at you. Increase speed. More engine repairs, please. Desperately need that power back. Deep Space Nine brought a lot of depth to the Cardassians. Gul Dukat is one of the best characters. Oh, God! That hurt. Trying to defend Gul Dukat and I get hit with plasma torpedoes. There's something very fitting about that. Alright, fire phase. Let's just knock him down. This destroyer, you are the most annoying destroyer. I give you an award, sir. Although we will be able to defeat this surprise reverse, I hope. Oh, come on. The Federation and really all the races have always had some sort of hand-wave technobabble. I don't have too much of a problem with them basing things on that. I have legitimate complaints about Discovery, but there are also things that I let slide about it. Because, you know, you gotta have something. Alright, we've knocked out one of his plasma torpedoes, which is great. Unfortunately, he has the other one. Fortunately, we're on the other side of the ship. Unfortunately, that's not going to remain that case much longer. We're about to take a plasma torpedo to the face. High energy turn, please. Yeah. Ow. Will you stop doing that? Will you stop hitting me in the face? Ah, what did the captain say to do? Well, Jace, if you ever find yourself to be hit repeatedly in the face... Oh, he interrupted the captain. I'm sorry. I'm a big fan of that, so you're going to have to deal with that on occasion. Plasma torpedoes are about to deal some massive damage here. Come on, follow, follow. Nope, don't have the angle. Losing the angle. Get that angle back. He's a Gorn ship. Don't let a Gorn ship outturn you. It would help if we were actually selecting the weapon that we wanted to fire. Oh, that'll be a good one. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll be interested to see what Deep Space Nine does for its second season, because, like we all know, first seasons of Star Trek series generally don't go great. Well, they've had instant Warp 10 style travel before. In Voyager. And it caused weird evolutions. Also, there's the, whatchamacallit. God, I'm spacing on the name. The wormhole. Yeah, I spaced on wormhole. We're at 2,000 prestige. We're going home. We know why there's a conflict between the Federation and the Cardassians. It's because the Federation Cardassians were trying to colonize in the same area of the space. They were expanding in the same area. And when they did, suddenly the Cardies wanted to start causing problems, so the Federation and Cardassians started trying to kill each other, and then the Federation came in to protect the colonies, and the Federation's got their butt kicked in the war. Which is, yeah. It's not often that the good guy faction loses. Alrighty, let's keep on going in. Come on, give me something good. Give me a nice giant infusion of cash.
Prepare for battle.
You are... No. Oh God. This is the intergalactic juggernaut. Or dreadnought. I think it's juggernaut. This is, this destroyed our heavy dreadnought back in Season 1. As well as our destroyer escort. Yeah, Cardi ships are cool. They got that weird fish thing going on. Full power. Things to note about this ship. His forward shields are invulnerable. And I'm not exaggerating. Oh, his forward shields... No. His forward shields are invulnerable. So I don't know how we're gonna do this. It's not... oh god, it's not. If you really want to see the full might and firepower of this ship, yeah, go back to Season 1. I believe the episode is called The Intergalactic Juggernaut or something like that. And you'll watch this thing just wipe the floor with our Dreadnought group. It's terrifying. It honestly should be avoided, and really, I don't have much of a chance to kill it. I really should. The problem is I can't get an angle on him. That's my issue. Electronic warfare. He's doing 4 points of ECM. We shall do 2. Come on, let's do this. Get out of here. More speed. And I also want... no, starboard side shield reinforcement is good. Because we got to work around the edges on him. Unfortunately, he's also quite fast. Which is a problem. You don't have fighters. You shouldn't have fighters anyway. Alright, we do have a defense shift of 1, which is good. He is not trying to defeat me on that. Which will make us more survivable. We got to get away from that forward shield, though. That's the key. Okay. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to give it a shot. Because if I can get around to the rear, I can do this. 18. Whoops. Didn't quite mean to do that. I meant to fire 1. But hey, the range is good, the distance is not terrible, and that's an open shield. Okay, all phasers, engage, engage. Oh, not cool game. Not cool. Clever, but not cool. Yeah, I thought so. They fixed that. In the base game, you can actually, you can beam over onto monsters, and they instantly self-destruct. Okay, so we got a good hit in, but we now need to build some distance in. We also need... Okay, now we're gone. Now we're gone. I want you. I want repair the engines. I want mines out the back. And I want more electronic warfare. Give me 1 point of ECM. Make that a priority. At least he still has the same belief structure as every other ship in that they want to desperately avoid mines. Stop doing that. Yeah, just raise shields and just shields. That's all you need. That's all you need in life. What is good in life? Having shields. Keep repairing these engines. Let's see. Run away. Just run. It eats them alive. Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to break this. I would be hesitant to try and break this in a Dreadnought. Because I was in a Dreadnought once. And we lost to it. And then I think in the Romulan campaign, we ran into it again. Except we were in King Condors. And it did not survive. Run faster. More repair on the engine. You're not going to catch us. Your maximum speed is 18. Granted, we have no rear shield. And that Phaser 4 has a range of... how far again? Yeah, the Phaser 4 can technically reach out to a range of 100. It'll deal 0.1 points of damage on average at a range of 100. But it can still do it. And we do have a single point of defense shift, which is awesome. So hopefully he will not be able to touch us. More engine repair. Makes sense? Maybe. What's like The Last Jedi? The fact that we are desperately running away from a much larger, more armed foe? Yeah, I suppose I can see that. You know, the best character in all of The Last Jedi, and he has less than a minute of screen time, Captain Kennedy. He's that Dreadnought captain. The cool one who dies on the ship. He's like the only competent person in the entire First Order, and I am really disappointed they killed him off so soon, because he was awesome. Okay, we're safely out of range. Maximum speed. Just run. We met the enemy and escaped. Well, then I won't spoil it for you. I will let you make up your own mind. Run, run, and more running. Up until you get a heavy cruiser, you will run a lot. Although, as long as you're plasma armed, you'll run less than if you're not plasma armed. We had to run away a lot in our Federation campaigns. Just because you didn't have the firepower to do anything. Drakus, have you seen The Expanse? Because if you haven't, you need to see The Expanse. That is an amazing sci-fi show. And warp on out of here.
Drive engaging.
Zoom. Although, I don't think... The ISC doesn't use warp, do they? They've got some kind of other transportation technology. You need to. If you have Amazon Prime, the first 2 seasons are free on Amazon Prime. And it is... Oh, it's amazing. You both need to see it. Oh, how have you not seen it? This is like... It is... I don't want to say it's better than Farscape, and I hold Farscape up as my favorite sci-fi series ever. But it's really good. If you're not in the US, it's on Netflix, yeah. So if you're not in the US and you're not in the UK, it should be on Netflix. Yeah, there was some concern that the series was going to get canceled because Sci-Fi just they couldn't stand with the current contract that they had for distribution rights, so they had to let it go. But then Amazon picked up, and Amazon will be continuing to fund it. But yeah, it's if you have Amazon Prime, season 1 and 2 is free, and if you're in, hi Sean. Yes, The Expanse is amazing. Simmons has it. Be excited. The work must continue. You cannot stop the work. Alrighty. Especially last episode. Oh, that scene in the airlock, so good. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about it, otherwise I might spoil it, and because you two haven't seen it yet, you need to watch that show. Because it's everything that you could ever want. Some people say season 1 is slow. I disagree, but a lot of people do say season 1 is slow. But everybody also agrees that it's fantastic. So we'll get the forward shields going. Let's not neglect a Wild Weasel this time. Babylon 5 is also amazing, yes. What is an amazing show? Light cruisers. Yes, Firefly was good. We all liked Firefly. Sadly, Firefly will not be coming back. Send a probe his way. Let's see if we can't get anything. A single Hellbore, a single missile. This is the most eclectic launch system that I've ever seen. We don't need the Wild Weasel because he's not going to have enough of that. Let's get the shields to reinforce all, though, because he does have a Hellbore. Yeah, unfortunately, does appear to be a mild curse on Babylon 5. Although I don't think... What would they do with it? Because they really did kind of wrap it up with a bow. Like, they kind of went over everything. By halfway through season 4, they got the main plot done. And then there were the extra episodes, which, yeah. And then there was the spin-off series, which we don't talk much about. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good. Served as the inspiration for Deep Space Nine. Really kind of helped start out... I don't want to say it was the first, but it really felt like it was one of the first that did the whole through-line series from start to finish. Could be wrong on that, but it really feels that way. You're gonna die right there. No more shields. Good night. Oh, sure, beam of mine on top of me. I don't care. Okay, maybe I care a little bit because this shield is now red. Yeah, the Space CG could use with a little bit of an update. Some cool dogfighting battles in Star Furies would be awesome. But I kind of think that a fan project should have picked that up by now. We do have the Toxin pretty much... I don't want to call it dead to rights, but we got him in a good position. What story were people confused about? You have now confused me by being confused about stories. Let's get right in on the top of him. I want to get close range, do the maximum amount of phaser damage that I can, because he really needs to burn up. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to kill... Is his missile rack's already empty? Oh, you've got a scatter pack. Oh, that's a scary, scary thing. Yeah, the spinoff is... It doesn't make a whole heck of a lot of sense. Yeah, that seems to be a common problem with a lot of sci-fi shows. It's like... Okay. Are Are you going to drop a scatter pack? Because that's the only reason why I think you would want to hold on to me. You know what? I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to slow down. I'm going to forward shield to full reinforcement. Oh, now you're going to let me go me. You realize that I've got... Oh, he doesn't have a shuttle bay. Oh, my friend, you're about to have a bad day. And give me all 3 plasma torpedoes. About to be ready on that. There we go. Lost our shields, but we still got them. A nice, safe, easy way of getting things done. $274 prestige, and I keep looking up here hoping for this to become commander, but it's just not happening. Let's just keep... I guess we just keep on sort of with border patrol. Holding action, this is an easy one. If we need to, we could just slip through the enemy lines and rush right onto the listening post.
Prepare for battle.
Alright, where is the enemy? Single KRE. And we are escorted by...
Diverting power to scanners.
Don't do that. The Sinvenio. And just the Sinvenio. But oddly enough, he is a Romulan vessel. Did I mess with something? I think I did, but doesn't matter. Yes, triple plasma torpedoes to the gut. Very effective weapon. Show me the KRE. Send a probe to the KRE.
Launched.
Tell me exactly what he's rocking. I don't think it's all that much, but it's important to know. 2 F-type plasma torpedoes. We outgun him. He's a heavy cruiser, and we outgun him. Not only do we outgun him in plasma armament, we also outgun him in normal armament. And we are a light cruiser. No wonder the ISC felt so very confident when they came to this galaxy. Enveloping, enveloping, enveloping. Yes, I'm going to see if I can hit him with enveloping torpedoes for all the damages. Especially if he's going to do that. Awesome. Okay. 2, full power, speed of ship. I've got a little bit of energy. I can bleed a bit. Yeah, we'll sandpaper him down without too much trouble. Dropping a mine out the back of the bay is one thing you could do, yes. I'm going to say it's not something I want you to do, but you can do it. Come on, grab it! What the heck, game? There is something weird going on. Does it automatically shut it off when I hit red alert? Spud ships are in the area, and I think so. I'm not 100% clear on how the economy system in this game works. But I do know that the more economy that you have, the more larger ships that you get. And if you go out of your way to knock out the tiles of other empires, they will get weaker and weaker ships in the normal missions. Let's get some distance here. Because we need to wait for our plasma torpedoes to charge, and, well, we need to slow down in order to do that. If you zoom all the way in on the map, get to the closest zoom level, I'll show you this after I get out of this mission. You can actually see the you can actually see which large ship groups are moving through the area. As to what spawns on a specific mission, it does appear to be affected by the Empire's economy level, and also based on what ships you bring. So if you want a more difficult experience, have multiple ships in your fleet, and the enemy will spawn more of themselves. I think I just want to get in close and latch onto you. May as well, really. Okay, bombs. Get me close so I can drop a bomb right on him. I'll anchor him so that the Sinvenio can do it. What's going on today? Today we are currently flying as the ISC, and we are trying to, well, trying to get into a CCY before we run out of stuff to do. Come on, grab. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, that's... No, it was on. It just didn't turn on. Slowly but surely blasting down Romulans in Klingon ships. So that is... Take of that how you will. Just steadily keep on close to him. We do have phaser 3s that we can use on him. I just want to pull around to his rear before I try that. Also, my main concern is he's going to decloak right as I'm facing away from him. So I'll have to high energy turn to actually get on target. More speed, please. 3 plasma torpedoes. Once I can hit him with these plasma torpedoes, because he's got 2 open shields, right? So that'll mean that we can basically deal 2 free plasma torpedo shots directly to the hull. Oh, this actually might cause him to decloak. Hi! Alrighty, so we've sandpapered most things down. Now we're just going to slow down here. We're going to hold on to him so that the Sinvenio can keep firing away. Do you not have a tractor beam anymore? You still do. That's a problem. It could be more of our Marines. They could be. I actually am not too familiar with Master of Orion. Hi, we're going to tank this. It was real, but we could tank it. Oh, he countered our... Alright. Start it up again. And as soon as he passes us, we'll slam into this open shield, because he's not turning in the right direction. Yes, the Romulans are helping us kill Romulans. We haven't quite figured out why. The Gorn do the same thing. The ISC seems to work with everybody. Because when we were doing our ISC campaign for the normal, the Gorn would help us out on missions against the Gorn. And I couldn't really figure out what the heck was going on. He does not have a tractor beam emitter anymore, so we can just hold on to him until the end of time. Yeah, he's done. We could if we wanted to try and steal him, but by the time we do, he's going to be dead. I don't think he's going to survive the next phaser blast that we give him. So as soon as we have this fully charged, we're just going to lay him out. There we go. Don't hit me. I'm infinitely paranoid about that because we've been hit by our own missing missiles before. Heretics and traitors? I don't think the Romulans are that religious. Full power. Let's get onto this listening post and get things done. Because we have been, well, kind of wasting time. We don't have to kill him. And in fact, by killing that ship, we've made this mission longer. Because if you go and run this mission, and you immediately rush for the listening post, and you don't kill the enemy vessels, the mission will end the moment you read the data. If you destroy the enemy ships, you then have to read the data, and now leave the map. I don't know. I haven't actually watched that much of Discovery. Yes, there are apparently like 3 or 4 species of Gorn, and I think the difference is skin color. And because they grew up on like 3 different planets, but they're all Gorn when they made the Gorn Confederation. So that's what we ended up declaring, that it was different factions within the Gorn who were helping us out, because they wanted to become the dominant faction, not realizing that we would take them all over. Because, let's be brutally frank, the ISC, well, we are the evil space fascists in this universe. Mission complete. All things done. 350 prestige. Gathering ships from other empires to stand against the ISC. That's probably a good plan. We're not going to let them do anything about it. Oh, we've been promoted. We are now Captain Tirak. We skipped Commander, apparently. Really? No, they just go from Lieutenant Commander to Captain. Interesting. I thought it was Lieutenant Commander, Commander, Captain. I guess not. Alright, so we're at 2548, which is still short of what we need to be. So we just need a couple more missions and we can buy a CCY. A couple more decent paying out missions. Since we are now a captain. But not enough money to spend, never enough prestige. Maximum alert. Alright, prep one of these. We don't know what we're going to face. No targets as of yet. Increase speed time. Just so we can get on up in there. Actually, plasma torpedoes. Enveloping. Because it's effective and powerful and terrifying. Except you're a frigate. Send a probe. Tell me exactly what he's got. You are packing a single F-type plasma torpedo. Oh, I can break you easily. Give me 2 points of energy on the hull. And I'm going to try and break you as hard as I can. Yes, we bring you peace of mind and security. Security in the forms of you're now in maximum security. Alright, we'll get right on close with him. We're going to tank the shot to the face. Because I think we can do it. How much energy I got in there? Oh, that was clever of you. I'm actually kind of proud of you in a really annoyed way. Take that. Oh, no, duh. He can't. Because he used a scatter pack. And then he immediately, of course he did. Of course he had it ready to go. Fire phasers. Cut through that forward shield. Yeah, we had one backing up. Really, everybody who wasn't the Federation had episodes about them oppressing their own people. It's kind of funny, actually. Got him through. Marines. 7? No, not good enough yet. We'll have to wait a little while. take the L. Shoot at me all you want, I'm gonna kill you. You're not gonna stop me. Set tractors, 2-point defense. It's one shot down. We'll grab that one, no trouble. Come on, come around. Now, he's used up 2 shuttles already. And I can't imagine... Oh, no, these are G-Racks, so they do have a decent amount of... More speed. More speed. I need it. Speed is key. Shut that off. More power. I need the acceleration. And we'll do that. It's teenage jargon. My teenage years aren't that far behind me. Take the loss, are you saying? Fire phasers. There we go. Knock that open. So he's lost most of his shields over there. He's still charging that plasma torpedo, but I do intend to punish him for it. Plasma torpedo number 3. We are outracing that without too much trouble. Pure open shot. There we go. Enveloping plasma torpedoes are, of course, lovely weapons. Our Wild Weasel is ready, so just in case that F-type plasma torpedo gets a shot on us, we'll be able to basically wipe him out. Oh, shield's out. That's not good. Open him up. There we go. Knocked out his plasma F. We don't have anything to worry about. They could be Remans. That'd be an interesting thought. The Remans are secretly helping us out. They do have to come out, after all, take out the entire Senate in one movie. Oh, this is going to be like 5 plasma torpedoes hitting all around you. It crashed! The game has crashed. Wonderful. And was on patrol 10. Ah, well. Hopefully it didn't crash too far back. We hit him so hard we blew up the universe. That's the one I'm going to go with. Let's see how far back this is. Oh, pretty far back, actually. Screw you, anomaly mission. We're not going there. It was an earth-shattering kaboom. Do you not see? The Earth has been shattered. Alright, we got a single light cruiser. Wait, so who's he? He's not out. Oh, Enigma, duh. I forgot this was an Enigma mission. So we got an SPA Plus, who, if he's anything like any of his other SPA cousins, he's going to immediately fire all of his weapons and then cloak. We're going to ignore the Enigma ship. We're never going to make it there in time. We're just going to steadily get on up in here. Prep me a Wild Weasel. We're going to need it. Because SPAs are actually pretty decently equipped ships. There's scary light cruisers, the kind that I don't like to fight. Because they can be difficult to kill. Mainly because they cloak. Okay, that's the only reason I don't like fighting them, because they cloak. Forward shields. Reinforce them to the maximum level. Yeah, next main campaign, after we're done with the Federation one, we are going to not play against anybody who's got a cloaking device. Because I need a break from that. There have been so many missions where it's like, I am a starbase, now allow me to disappear. Well, game, seriously? Alright, he's wobbling back on and forth. And I think I'm going to have to pseudo-eyes him with everything I've got. Come on, closer. Send in the plasma torpedoes. And you have fired... Come on, fire one more. Fire one more. You know you want to. Nope. Nope. We're going to have to hit him with all the plasma torpedoes afterwards. And hope we tank the damage. Okay. So wait for it. Wait for him to start increasing speed. Get through an area, kill the boss, and crash right before you get... Yep, always just before you get to a save point. Almost there. There we go. No, get to him. Don't fade out on me now. Okay, we had to take that hit. That's fine. Our forward shield's held, and his shields are mostly gone, which puts us in a very powerful position. Although his plasma torpedoes will be ready before my plasma torpedoes. We do have an attack ship we have to fire into, so that's not great, but we'll make it work. No, we shall destroy them. They shall bounce off our invulnerable, impenetrable shields of impenetrableness. The Flamma Penna. Oh, that's a name I remember quite well. Full speed. We're basically just running rings around each other until I can get my plasma torpedoes charged, he can get his plasma torpedoes charged, and we can all have an unhappy breakfast. Trouble mine. Pull, 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 more speed. Hey, we... That worked. Don't question it. That worked. Hi. Okay, so decoy shuttle lost due to excessive speed. That's fine. Had to take that. That's fine. Really? You blocked it for a single torpedo. I think you may find that was a mistake, sir. Patch the engines. We need them working. Drive by, Weasel. Yes, indeed. Wait for it. Wait for it. You have no defense. You have no shields. And soon... It's actually a really bad place to be. The pasta of death. Our shields held through that. I am stunned. Oh, you should not have held. Well, now you didn't hold. 6 Marines. I want more Marines to take him. Actually, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Hit and runs. Destroy this. Send 4 Marines over, and they didn't kill it. Sensor decoy is ready. We're going to need it because he's about to have a plasma torpedo. Close enough. Romulans are basically Space Italy. They have multiple internal damages. More internal damages. Don't bother blowing it up anymore. Come on. One more phaser. One more phaser. Still didn't work. Oh, but he's unloading. And he's just lost his shuttle bay. And... ooh, I need a little bit more phaser fire on him. Come on, kill one more Marine. That's all I want. Come on, one more Marine. No, not quite. There we go. Go. Alright, so we have sent our Marines over. They shall capture the ship. What's left of this ship? He's got a single phaser 1. We're not so much capturing a ship as capturing floating wreckage. So let's pull away nice and easy. Actually increase the speed of time. I don't anticipate he's going to be able to do anything to me. He might. I mean, suddenly we could find massive plasma torpedo bombardment hitting us from our rear. But I don't think that's going to be the case. We do have some repairs to get done anyway. So keep patching the ship, guys. 1 to by 3. Yeah, I think we got him. More engine repair. Also fix that. And fix that. At some point we're going to have to go home. Their shields are up. There we go. We have the ship. Victory to the ISC. As usual. We have the superior firepower. See how much prestige that one's worth. I can't imagine it'll be much. I take that back. Also, we got promoted. So let's quickly come in here and save this, just so we don't lose it. Oh, we need to save it as properly. ISC space SDR. No, SDREAM exclamation point. That's how you know it's special. Save that. And we can delete that. Thank you. Alright, keep on heading out. Keep on, as they say, keeping on. An asteroid base assault is not fair. Okay, but we'll try. If you give us a lot of support, we can do it. And if you give me 400 prestige for being victorious in this, we'll definitely do it. How much damage we got? Single phaser 3 is broken. We'll fix that. We have 2 shuttles. That'll work. No friends, only enemies. That's how this works. Nope, nope, enveloping. 1, 2, 3. That works. Enemy target. Frigate. Oh, love to see that. Please tell me you have 1 plasma torpedo. Just the 1. You have 3. That's not what I asked for. Okay? I was pretty specific. I said 1. Oh boy, this could get ugly pretty quick. Because 1, he has plasma torpedoes. 2, he can cloak. Which means pain. All kinds of pain. Let's get that forward shield. Go to a maximum reinforcement level. Let's go in here. I want a little bit of this, a little bit of this. And let's see if I can't get a good angle here. Desperately need to get it. So we have no more shuttles, so it's going to be 2 and done. So we need to come up with a way to basically smash him with a hammer without him having the ability to shoot back. I think... Slow down speed of time. That's what I want. Come on, you will freak out about that. You will be, oh my god, incoming fire. I must immediately stop and dump the wild weasels. Full power. He will not break that until after the wild weasel is broken. So select you, you, and you, just so I can fire this once and be on my merry way. Give me more power, give me more speed. I need all the speed. He's up at speed, so fire. And run. I wonder if the power has charge toward... He probably does. But he doesn't have any more shields. Yeah, he is shieldless. And now we just get to kill him. Instead of range and just steadily fire into him. Haha, that will never touch me. Plasma torpedoes back to normal. Thank you. If you're going to eat this... eventually. The Phaser 4 isn't all that dangerous in this range. As much as I like to play it up, seriously, from this range, generally, they won't hit. When they do hit, they have a maximum of 1 damage, and the average damage, according to the chart, is 0.1, which is ignorable. You're not cloaking, which... Oh, because you only fired your 2 Plasma F torpedoes, of course. Why would you cloak when you don't need to? Well, when you still have weapons to fire. Luckily, you don't have shields, so I'm going to get in here, and I just need to cause a little bit of damage to you. Just to make sure your shields don't come back. Just play with you. You will not survive what is coming. Ooh. Interesting. He's got 4 Marines. If I can just get close enough and hit him with a little bit more phaser fire and then transport Marines on board, we can steal it relatively intact. He has no shields, but he will be relatively intact. Don't get that close. He still has a G-type plasma torpedo. Don't play that game. Which direction is that? That is upper left-hand corner. Okay. Marines. Marines, are you ready to rumble? Because we're about to drop you on over. Maybe not. Nope, apparently nothing. I hit him 4 times with phasers and not a single Marine got killed. Come on, we just need to steadily whittle down his boarding party. He's only doing a speed of 8.9, which tells me he's got power problems. Which seems to be a real common problem. Shoot into the rear. Nope, nothing. Speed of time. I can pretty much saddle up right behind him if I want. So we're in a good position. Maybe not. This'll be... We're gonna have to take a plasma torpedo if I get any closer. Go Marines! He fired back. He got 1 hit on through. So congratulations to him. But this ship is now ours. So let's line up and find that starbase. Because we've got him dead to rights. You're mine. Just give me your ship. We'll all be happy about it. You'll be under new management. It'll be awesome. Alright, line up on him. Shield reinforcement is properly set up. Oh, also... Slow down a bit. How's shield reinforcement? A little bit of power. Not much, but a little bit. Slow way down, actually, because we don't want to go that fast at him. Marines, how you doing? You almost gotten me the ship? Yeah, almost. They'll have it shortly. Unfortunately, there's 20 on this one. Target captured. Good job. How many systems are broken? Only the shuttle base, surprisingly. Oh, that's actually pretty impressive. So we'll line up on the starbase. And I think we're going to go select, select, select. Set to enveloping mode. It's going to reduce their effective range, but this thing has no shields. So that's fine by my calculations. What are the forward shields currently being powered to? Not a ton. 8.9. Okay, that's fine. This is one of the hardest HUDs to read, just because it's purple and, you know, blue. Ow. Oh, not that button. This button. See how much damage it does when it makes it there. Ha, 26. Yeah. Yeah, we selected that right. Oh, wow, that was painful. More plasma. You can fall out of formation and do whatever the heck you feel like, because I'm just going to be shelling him with plasma torpedoes until he dies. And hopefully the shields will hold. That's always the painful part of this. You got to make sure that you actually survive the incoming firepower. That is not a guarantee. Keep firing plasma. We need to weaken that ship. Well, space station. Asteroid mining complex? Not really clear. Oh, the forward shields are almost collapsing. Come on, do a ton of damage, knock something out important. Not really, no. Okay. How's he doing on Marines? Oh, he's stagger firing. Oh, that means we've affected his phaser capacitor. Okay, we can survive now. Because our shields will charge fast enough to be able to counteract whatever he's doing. Another plasma torpedo heading his way. Followed by 2 more shortly. So we have dealt serious and significant damage to him. That's all we needed to do. The last of it going in to wipe him out, hopefully. 60 full damage, nice. Bro, what do you got? Apparently nothing's broken on it. The game is lying to me. He's not firing because he's finally just given up. He's realized it's a futile effort. Now the plasma torpedo, if you don't mind, game. We will eventually whittle him down to nothing. Could be worse. We could be playing the Federation. Federation trying to knock these things out takes forever. And another 60 damage. Unfortunately, we're not killing anything. The moment we knock out one of those Phaser 4s, you will see it, because this bar will drop hugely. Because so much of the BPV of this entire base is based on these Phaser 4s. And when they die, it's all easy. Plasma Eyes are Plasma Fs that shoot backwards and have a defensive mode. So they deal 20 damage when they're fired at an actual ship target, and I think they're effectively Plasma Ds when they're fired at a non-ship target. There we go. Blew it to little tiny pieces. Come on, 400 prestige. That's what I want. That's what I need. I actually need a little bit more than 400 prestige, but we're so close. 312. Hi. Can I trick you? Okay, so 574. Wow. What I want is not here. I want a CCY. It's not available at this starbase. Map. What's the nearest friendly station? Because that's where we're going. Because I can trade in my ship and get it, I think. Shipyard. Hi, we're at a new shipyard. Do you got anything cool? Specifically, you know what I want. There we go. 3,300. Okay, what's the cheapest thing we can buy? It needs to be cheaper than 261. Okay, one more mission. Oh god, no, not that mission. So we need to do one more mission before we can actually get our ship. Shipyard defense or epicenter. We'll try a shipyard defense. Hopefully that'll be easy enough. We only need a little bit more prestige. Because we need enough prestige so that our ship is good. Single light cruiser. Nope. And a frigate. Escorts are the Fere Avis. The Romulans have come to our aid once again. Interesting. Okay. So we got a light cruiser and a frigate. That should be easy enough to handle. We have 2 pseudo-frigates. Yeah, 4 battleships. Alright, let's maximum speed of time so we can get things done as soon as possible. Forward shields. Reinforce. Thank you. Probe. That'll be exactly what he's got. Shouldn't be too much. Oh, wow. That's not terrible. Should have done this sooner. Triple enveloping plasma torpedoes once again. They are the most effective agent to utilize against the enemy. And we will, of course, pull off in this direction because we need to be not there. We have a lot of shield that we can sap into. More. Give me all that shield. Somebody just decloaked. The first of the... No. Where did that point of power come from? The probe. Ah, that's it. So we just need to make sure that we get around to his side. Hopefully to his rear, actually. So that we can hit him with all the plasma. And then when that happens, funny stuff starts to happen. Select. Nope. Select plasma. Select and select. There we go. Nope, he's decided he wants me, which I can't blame him. Who wouldn't want us? We're only a light cruiser. Star cruiser, technically, so we're cooler named than the normal light cruisers. Just need to get within a certain range to fire plasmas. Really, I'm going to fire them from probably about 15. He's driving in hard. There we go. What are you going to do with that? How are you going to take that? Are you going to boldly fly right into it? No, you're not. You're not that bold. You don't have that kind of bravery. Coward. Obviously. We will have, however, follow up with an immediate mass suppression. Unfortunately, this K5 is going to be a problem. That's why he's going to be a problem. Come on, just start showing me that he's got some speed going. Stop. Alrighty, and hook shot. Right on Indo. The following is a paid advertisement for oh crap, he's gonna hurt. Stand by. Yep, that hurt. That hurt quite significantly. That hurt 4 points of energy. Badly, that hurt. Let's get up to speed. We also sapped up every single amount of shot that they had, and we also took out most of his shields. He's not completely down, but he's basically almost gone. which is very important when fighting cloaked ships. If you can sandpaper down all of their shields, they're much less scary. Now, I am not going to prep a fix that phaser, because I don't think it's worth it. Oh, come on, give it to me. Let me shoot. There we go. Free shots. 6 damage. Wow. We rolled really well for that. This will come nice and easily around. Are we not prepping plasma torpedoes, or are they not showing? No, we're flat out not prepping plasma torpedoes. That's not cool. Normal. Normal. Sure, you can dump out a mine all you want, but it's not going to save you. In fact, I'm going to dump out a mine right on top of you. How about 15% damage on my ship? Because that's what I need. Are you going to explode? No, he's just going to miss some mine. He's just in a position where he can avoid it. So we'll get the heck on out of here. Our ship is back up to full power, so that'll be useful. We just need to get some distance going on. And he still has a shuttle bay. That's not great. Hey, how many Marines you got? I've got 3 Marines. That's not going to work. Somebody's coming out of cloak. It's the K5. I'm not in a position to do anything to you right now. You shouldn't have plasma torpedoes, though, unless you can cheat, which, don't get me wrong, I fully believe that the AI will cheat, and they do, but they're generally not super blatantly. Unless, like that, of course. More power, more speed. The AI is a cheating jerk, and we now need to run. Because this could hurt badly. How much damage? Forward shield held. Okay, that's good. That's all I needed to know. And he has just dumped his Wow Weasel. So if we get in here really quickly, and by really quickly I mean like now, we might have an opportunity to fire a plasma torpedo at him before he can launch another Wow Weasel. And it will be our enveloping torpedo, which will do 40 damage on its own, which is always nice. Make sure we get him lined up properly and within range. Need to also keep in mind that Firehawks, Superhawks, and SPAs, which he's not a Hawk at all, he's a Sparrow? Sparrowhawk, is it? Anyway, they have decent-ish acceleration rates, so we got to get relatively close if we want to do all the damages to him. And we do, by the way. Yep. I will trade that. Oh, there go all your shields. Unfortunately, I have a plasma torpedo and no ability to launch it, because he's in cloak. But hey, having a plasma torpedo ready is always nice. Set that to normal. Hope that he's not in position to do anything yet, because being nibbled at by that little tiny frigate is frustrating and difficult to deal with. More speed if you don't... Oh, not that much speed. I do actually need to charge weapons. That is something that needs being done. Dump a mine because he's crossing right behind me. At relatively close range, too. Phasers, do I just want to get on top? Yeah, I think we're just going to get on top of him and we're going to launch a whole bunch of phasers into him. See if we can't cut him open a little bit. Range 0. Point blank range. 10 damage. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. And if he starts to decloak, we're going to high energy turn and just blitz him. Nope, that's him who's decloaking. I think I may need a little bit more speed to get away from him. Because if he gets on top of me, then, well, we're going to get a whole ton more damage. It's the interesting problem with small frigates like that. Oh, there he goes. Come on, give me the angle, give me the angle. There's the angle. First plasma torpedo away. Will you Wild Weasel for it? No, you're not going to. Doesn't look like it. Another plasma torpedo. Another group of phasers right on through. Stun a whole bunch of systems offline. Take away his ability to cloak at all would be preferable. There we go. This Sparrowhawk is not going to survive much longer than this. I've got a Phaser 3, which could do it. Maybe. Put right on top of him and see if the Phaser 3 can do it. Or the Plasma G, whichever happens first. Phaser. Phasers did it. Alrighty. Show me that little frigate. Hi, the Gavia. You are our next target, and I have a plasma torpedo ready for you. Unfortunately, you're cloaked, so it's going to be difficult to get to you. But I can increase the speed of time because we're just chilling until you decloak with your plasma torpedoes. Do I have a Wild Weasel anymore? No. I also have no shuttles, so it's kind of a moot point. Stop getting right on top of me. It scares me. Alright, high energy turn. Ow. Phaser 3s are amazing. Yes, indeed. Oh, you little jerk. Hate him. Hate him so much. Okay, we're going to have to do something about this. I don't like doing this because it requires work and we're lazy. How many mines do I got left? 3. Okay, we can do this a couple of times. So all weapons are selected. Gonna get right on top of him. We're gonna beam a mine right in his path, and he's not gonna be able to get away. Why did that not turn on? There is something glitchy about our tractor beams. They do not work the first time we ask them to. We're down 2 points of energy also. They've damaged the warp drive and the photon controls. Alright, let's wait for you. I hate fighting cloak hoppers. Just because it's frustrating. We've got him. I mean, he's a heavy cruiser. We're a light cruiser, but still. Okay, got something in. Now we're punishing him. Give me more speed. I need to get out of here. I need lots of speed to get out of here. Luckily, he freaked out. Pull away, pull away, pull away. Ow. We are in trouble now. But I think I got him. Let's bait this out. He should cloak. Or he should stop. Stop in the name of plasma. No, he just took that. Okay. He may not have anything to stop with. That was there. That's what we wanted. Now we just need to get one more good plasma torpedo on him, and he's probably finished because he's lost 1 G. He's preparing the other. Alright, get on top of him. Just with phasers. You have wasted my time long enough, little one. Now your ultimate reckoning. In through that hole. That's what we're looking to do. I suppose we could also knock through everything else. His G-type plasma torpedo is ready, so there is a concern. They both decloaked to fight each other. Although it looks like the frigate did a better job. Again, phasers right on top of him. Plow it through that hole. Free damage. Oh, he's coming out of cloak. Can I get plasma torpedoes on target? There we go. There, finally. Oh, working down frigates is always frustrating. Because it's like, in a straight-up battle, we could wipe you out in a turn. But because you have that cloak, you will survive 4, 5, 10 turns. I wonder how you deal with that in the tabletop. Do you just walk up to your friend and punch him in the face? 3382. Excellent. Shipyard. Alrighty, that's what we want. No question about it. The Justicar. Supplies. Yeah, sell the injunction. Trade in. Just so we keep things nice and easy, and so we are in a capital ship when we actually start. So I'll buy some spare parts, buy some mines, buy some marines, as we're going to need them. We have been streaming for about 2 hours now, so I think we're going to go on one mission just to sort of demonstrate this ship, and then we'll probably wrap the stream up there. I'd rather do, like, something fun. Give me a patrol. I said, give me a patrol. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to do one more mission, just to demonstrate the ship, and then we're probably going to close out the stream, because we've been streaming for about 2 hours now, which is pretty good, I feel. I think that's sort of what the normal is going to become. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Set them to 1. These are set to 2, and then plasma, and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That works. We don't have a consistent time where we stream. Honestly, my schedule is a bit too hectic for that right now. The first stream that we did was just to test things out, and people showed up, which I thought it was pretty fun. This time, I put a little notice out ahead of time. I'll try and put a schedule out for a notification before I actually do it, but we don't have a set day to stream just yet. But we'll work on figuring out when that happens. But for now, it's just going to be catch as catch can. Alright, so we are fighting a heavy cruiser. She is a Super Hawk. We're going to have to keep that in mind. Set this up. Plasma torpedo enveloping. Plasma torpedo enveloping. Let's get him completely smashed if at all possible. And now we get to look at the plasmatic pulsar device. I don't actually use much in Facebook, so no, I'm not in the Trek Cards Facebook group. So the PPD is a wonderfully fun weapon. It fires out a targeting beam, which will then try to lock onto the enemy. And when it does, it will then send pulses of plasma down that beam into the enemy. When you have it on normal mode, it fires 4 times. When you overload it, it fires 6 times. And you can also underload it to fire 2 times. And that just changes the amount of power and speed at which it regenerates and is ready to use. But each pulse will not only hit the facing shield, but the shield on either side of it. So if we shoot at the front, it's going to hit the front and the front left and front right shields, which makes it very hilariously effective. And it's also very long range. It has a 72% accuracy out to a range of 15. And we will take advantage of that. When it hits, the pulse will deal 5 damage at a range of 15. And it'll put 3 damage on the front and 1 on each side. Also, if you manage to hit on a corner, it'll spread that out a bit more. And wow, that was a jerk move, man. Now I have to fully re-rig my shields. Because that hurt. Let's get ready with the PPD, and we'll hit him with all the lovely hilarity. So we're going to wait for a speed of 15. We're also going to increase the speed a little bit because we're going to need to turn away from him. We could fire here. It'll reduce our range down to 4, which would be 2, 1, 1. There we go. PPD range. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that was beautiful. And now he's fired everything. And now we're going to fire that. Because we baited out all 4 plasma torpedoes. They can dodge it. So you dodge it a couple of ways. One, it rolls every time for the targeting beam, but once the targeting beam latches on, then it can't miss. Unless you cloak or gain a defense shift. So if he dumps out a Wild Weasel, our targeting beam has to reacquire him. If he manages to just put enough power into ECM to get a defense shift, our targeting beam has to reacquire him. But yeah, once the targeting beam hits on, every single following pulse will hit. So when we fired, you notice that one of the targeting beams just kept searching after the first shot, so it didn't acquire the target until the second shot. And so that one hit 3 times, but the first one targeted right on immediately and hit all 4 times. The amount of damage you can do with PPDs is awesome. The problem with PPDs, though, is they have a minimum range. They cannot be fired within a range of 4. So because of that, we've got to get the heck out of here. Also, the irony of that is when you overload the PPD, the maximum range is 8. So you have to get 6 pulses off. So it's the longest version of the shot between the range of 8 and the range of 4. And that's not easy to do unless you manage to badly damage them and you get up right behind them. Which you can do, but it's not an engagement weapon like it is with other races. Because with the Federation, one of your standard tactics can be you get right up in their face, you overload photon torpedoes as the opening salvo and blast them, and then pull on through and reduce your weapon's power. You can't do that with the ISC. Alright, how big is the arc on those things? Yeah, it's pretty narrow. Alright, so we are going to have to worry about that. We'll also get the distance going. Actually, select both of these. Now you'll notice we're not going to be able to do the sideways blast that we've been doing. Pseudo-torpedo. Set it that way. We do have a wider arc on this, and the plasma torpedo is set to enveloping. But let's see if he freaks out on this one. If he doesn't, I'm going to launch an actual torpedo into him. Nope, he ate it. Okay, so 1 plasma torpedo he won't freak out about. But he will fire all of his stuff at maximum range, but that's at a range of 12. We're going to pull right away. No concern or issue in there. It cost us basically nothing. It also baited out a Wild Weasel. He's probably got 4 of them. So that was useful right there. Defense, shut this off. I don't want it right now because I'm just going to burn it down. I don't think he can reach me. It might get within range for the phasers to shoot at it, but I don't think he can reach me. Yeah, once you get up to like 4 PPDs, I think, on the X-type cruisers, you can deal a hilarious amount of damage. Although, once we get in tight, we can't shoot it. So it's designed as a command vessel type weapon. But I find it just too useful not to want to use. Also, because of the way the AI works with reinforcing its shields, it generally won't reinforce any shield other than the one facing you, so the PPD will get around his damage, so that helps against fighting planets and the like. I don't think I can fire my PPD while he's in cloak. I'm pretty sure no. So we'll slow down, we'll prep a tractor. Also, probably a high energy turn, actually. Almost ready on that. Bomb, get ready. Stand by. Bomb. Got him. Alright, turn. Hold him fast. We got to get this other plasma torpedo onto him before he can get away, which he's going to at any moment now. Come on. Tractor beam. Let him go. PPDs can't fire because we're too close at this point, so we're just going to pass on through. We've got nice, easy, free damage into him, and the PPDs are ready. So his forward shields is going to be very weak. So that'll allow us, next time he tries to get anywhere sort of on target with us, we will be able to blast him pretty heavily. A single F-type plasma torpedo fired at long range. We're already blitzing away at a pretty high speed. I think it'll burn down by the time we make it there. Those phasers are pretty effective, though. So we're just going to sprint back out of range and come back in with our PPD just as soon as we can. Actually, I may even...
High energy turn.
Yeah, we're going to do it. Why? Because it's funny. That's why we do things. He's still technically cloaked, but we can still lock onto him. So one miss, but then there go all the hits. Alrighty, let's keep pulling on in. Actually, now stop. That's both of his big that's all three of his plasma torpedoes. Oh, that was a mistake, my friend. I can't shoot at him because he's dropping under cloak and because we had torpedoes coming in. But that'll be interesting for the next run. So yeah, even though we tractor anchor him, he's still cloaked. So when we hit him with a bomb, he decloaks very briefly, and then immediately the tractor beam locks on and holds him. And though technically he's still cloaked while the tractor beam's holding him, we can still fire, and any of our allies can still fire at him at full power, but he can't shoot back unless he wants to decloak, which he can, but you know, he wants to try and get away first. So we're going to try and set up another one of those blasts. We're just going to slowly wait. We've got a 70% chance to make a high energy turn. We could try it, but I don't really feel like I want to try. He's going to have a single F-type plasma torpedo ready to go. Alrighty, let's see if how scared he's going to play. If I were him, I'd be very scared. Oh, he's coming out of cloak. Come on. Fire the plasma torpedo. Gonna auger right on into him. He is going to immediately dump a Wild Weasel. Interesting decision. I wouldn't have made it, but that's just me. And the PPDs are too close to use from this range, which is fine, because we are just going to hit him with a ton of brakes right now. Although this Plasma F is probably going to hit us. It'll probably cut through the shield, too. Attack shift, I think, is gone, so open him up. Come on, get that other Plasma Torpedo on the range. Holding on to him. We should probably let go. I just wanted to make sure he couldn't stop that. Do want to pull away, make sure he doesn't get an angle on us. This F-type Plasma Torpedo is about to come online, so we need to build in some distance here. Let him blast away all he wants. As long as he can't get through, I'm happy with it. Hey, Marines. Hit and run. Nuke it. Just before he could get it ready, we knocked it out. Oh, that's got to be frustrating for him. He is now going to try and come around for the other Plasma Torpedo, which he will get a rage. So let's kick up the energy. Let's pull on away. Pull on away before he can fire at us. Yeah, range at 9, range at 10, and we're heading away. Never hit us. So we'll burn a little bit out away from him so he can't stop us, and then we'll go right back on in. See if we can get a PPD shot from here, that'd be great. The trouble is the PPD is a very narrow angle to fire, so you have to be basically facing right in on him. It makes it a little bit difficult. Although if he's trying to run away, PPDs are perfect. So set up and ready on that. At actually a pretty decent angle. We should pull in range and on arc right as we want to. That'll allow us to disengage soon. 16 and within 15. Lock him up. Oh, that's going to be all 8 shots. There we go. Not quite. Got some... All stop. Drop in speed. Oh, that was close. Because the Mauler deals battery damage, which is amazing. With the amount of energy efficiency you can get out of a Mauler is huge. And the bigger the ship, the more damage you can get out of it. But this does let you skirmish at longer ranges and just all around get around his defenses. Combine it with enveloping plasma torpedoes, and you can strip away the shields on a ship really quickly. Oh, slow down. We don't need that much power anymore. Because we're just going to waltz on in here. Open him up. Do I want another hit and run? I don't really need it. We do have a plasma torpedo ready to go. We also have a broken system. We should probably fix that. Patch that. Patch that. You are a tough ship. And what should I expect? He is, after all, a Super Hawk. So. We are turning in the wrong direction. Turn the other way. Turn the other way. Because we need to have the port side towards him. That'll be our port side plasma torpedo the moment he decloaks. And that'll be basically blasting right on through him. Phasers. Don't have a whole heck of a lot of arc on the phasers. Unfortunately, ISC is very weak towards the rear. But that's the penalty you pay for having such amazing forward firing arcs. Alright, come on. Give me a good angle on him. Actually, right here is perfect. Because right here, I am outside of the minimum range on the PPD, but I am also facing him with a PPD. So we're just going to slot in right here. And if he decloaks, we'll kill him. Do I have another Wild Weasel ready? I don't. Start prepping it. And fire that. And you're not stopping what's coming. I don't think you have any more shuttles. Last one. It's not yet ready. Wait for a moment. Fire it. There we go. And then phaser fire to really weaken him up. All stop. Forward shields. Full maximum reinforce. See if we can't tank it. Oh, look at how much that stripped away. But the shield's held, and that's the important thing. If I wanted to steal your ship, how much would you charge me for it? 6 people? No thanks. Kill that. Pick up the pace a bit. We're going to get one more shot in with the phasers before his other plasma torpedoes go. Oh, wow, they're gone. So he is not nearly as good as I thought he was. We pulled within position to get accurate sensor scans on him. So the phaser barrage ought to do it. There we go. That'll end him. Whew. It's always nice to be back in the CCY. It's a fun ship. Mainly because of the PPDs. It's a little bit more difficult when you're fighting plasma armed races, but it works out pretty nicely. So we're going to head on home. Go to the supply yard. No damage actually taken. I know for a fact we lost some stuff, but looks like the game is not going to penalize us for it. Let's just quickly max out all our stuff. Max out that. Max out the Marines. And we need all the shuttles back. Oh, we're up to 6 shuttles. Nice. Alright, I think that's going to do it for today's stream. We've been doing 2.5 hours now. And we actually made some pretty good progress in our stream campaign. We're in technically a heavy battle cruiser, which gives us PPDs, which gives us lots of options. We're going to have to figure out which one we want to go to. But yeah. Thanks everybody for joining us on this. It was a lot of fun. Always nice to talk to you guys. I don't know when I'll be streaming next, but I will try and put a notification up before I do at least a couple of hours so that if anybody wants to try and make plans for it, they can. If I ever get around to actually making this a little bit more regular, we'll definitely set out a schedule like we have for our normal stuff. But yeah, if you're new here, I'm not actually looking at the actual people who are in the chat right now. But if you're new here, hey, check out the channel. We do a lot of Starfleet Command stuff. There's a lot of different seasons that we've done. We've gone through every single one of these major races. Each one is unique and interesting. I'll be 100% honest, the later seasons are better because the early seasons are kind of cringy. But you know what? That's what everybody thinks about their stuff. But yeah, we also do Battletech. So most days we do Starfleet Command. On Wednesdays and Fridays, we release Battletech videos. If you're at all interested in that, we've actually been doing pretty good with Voodoo's Marauders. He's been kicking butt. I am so far ahead on that because we only release it twice a week that it's kind of unfunny. But just today, I was doing some earlier recording, and the stuff that we got was absolutely hilarious. I'll give you a hint: 2 Thunderbolts. Anyway, so that's going to do it for tonight. It was, again, great seeing you all. I hope we do it again soon sometime. And yeah, I will see you all later.